welcome, everybody, to another edition of the C3 Pregame Show. That's right, it's not a free-for-all, although it could be. It's a pregame show because the Carolina Panthers are about to play the Jacksonville Jaguars at EverBank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The Carolina Panthers had training camp, scrimmage with the Jaguars, and now we are going to see if we can get a preseason dub that I weirdly kind of feel like we're desperately in need of. Man, we need to see these ones do something. A lot of defensive starters are sitting out. Our offensive starters should be playing, to my knowledge. But this is a game that we're really going to test our depth and see what this team is made of. I am joined by the man himself, the professor, Tony Dunn. What's up, brother? How you feeling going into this game?
I guess I would say a little anxious in some ways. Like you said, the defense isn't playing, so we're going to only be able to evaluate or look at certain parts of this game, right? Again, we get in the trap of it's preseason, it doesn't matter. I was thinking about this after our show on Tuesday about that Pat Coltrane clip. It's just camp. It's still early. It's just camp. It's still early. And when I say anxious, is ultimately this is, we're all excited. We all love this team and we all want them to do well. And we all root for every player on this team to do well. We want them to do well. I don't want to fall into a trap of pessimism at any moment, but I have to be honest, is I'm ready to break out of mediocrity.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that's even being generous, is that the Panthers haven't really been mediocre for the last, I'm thinking of this in the last 8 years, right? 9 years. And mediocre would be generous. And that's kind of like a presentism argument of that the Panthers, made a playoff push, backed into the playoffs. So, I have this secret. I had this optimism. I tried to temper it, and I'm just ready to be happy, man. And so I don't know what I need to see it. I feel like it's like, what is it like? I think you guys you were talking about politics before you got on the show. There was back in the 90s, I think there's a Supreme Court justice, and they were talking about pornography, and they were like, we can't define it, but we know what it is when we see it. So I don't know what I want to see specifically from the Carolina Panthers, but I feel like I'll know when I see it that man, it's like we're in a better day and a better place. And I know, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, that's it. It's like, but I also feel like I don't want to be an ostrich with my head in the sand either. So that's how I'm feeling. Like I said, you asked how I'm feeling. Anxious. I'm anxious for like that turning of the tide when that moment comes.
Yes.
And do I recognize it when it's happening? Do I not see it when it's happening? So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. I also don't trust that any Supreme Court justice would know pornography when they saw it.
Oh, man. Yes, they did. Back in the day, that was such a great answer.
I feel like if they would see a woman
different from art. Anyway, we don't need to get into that.
Straps off of her shoulders.
No, that's what they were saying then. That at the moment they were talking about is like there is artistic stuff, and then anyway. It was a great line. I think that actually was a great line from I forget who said it.
How about this? I'm looking to see the equivalent of some Panthers pornography tonight. Mm-hmm. I want to see something flashy. I want to see something that titillates my senses. And I know Christian always titillates my senses. You son of a bitch. What's up, brother? How you living, man?
Living okay, man. The side note, my puppy had knee surgery 4 weeks ago, and I finally have her out of solitary confinement. She's been healing up, been limiting her movements as much as possible, but she's right here under the desk with me. Well, yeah, man. And by the way, Cody, I always appreciate our relationship that we have, where we can yell at each other about politics. It's still chat Panthers football all the time. But hey,
Sure.
22 to a certain degree. Like going into this preseason, I was, I wasn't having much expectations, but I got a little bit on that hype train after the Cardinals game. I saw some things I wanted to see. Like we didn't know what we wanted to see until we saw it. And, it was mostly in the second half there. I want it to be I want to get back on it. Last week, it kind of took the energy out of me, but I'm not letting it, get me down. It is just preseason, but I do want to see more from this offense, more of what we saw in the first game. I'd like to see some more, defensive pressure and just more highlights, man. I want that hype train to get back going again.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, again, when you have these preseason talks, you want to see something great from your team. But then, Tony, me and you talked about this last week, too. It's like you're always doing this. It's just preseason. It's just camp. Like, how much do you get excited? How much do you have to temper your expectations? And that's always a question that we're going to have to ask. I do have a list of all the inactives for today. Jalen Phillips, J.C. Horn, Haynes King Jr., Xavier Legette, Will Lee, Caleb Evans, Chuba Hubbard, Darren Waller, Devin Lloyd, Jasim Reed, Derek Brown, and Cam Jackson. And again, man, I'm telling you, they like Cam Jackson. To me, the fact that he's inactive means they have plans for this dude to be a real part of our defensive line this year. I really do think that.
I agree.
Yeah, right now, this is a good game. I mean, of course, we'd like to see all those players you just listed, but this is a good game to see who we have in players further down on the depth chart. So hopefully people can show up and show us something.
Tony, how about this? Should we be expecting some fireworks from Bryce Young? Right now on my broadcast, they're showing T-Mac warm up, and they're talking about expectations for him. Shout out to Alex Zeitlo on the broadcast, friend of the C3 Panthers podcast. But there are going to be some big time starters tonight. You're going to have the return of Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis to the offensive line, and that was such a major part of the critique of last week's preseason game, that the offensive line didn't look good because it couldn't look good because you had your two starting guards out, and that's why they were so trash. What kind of opportunities does this offense have tonight to cook something up special?
So both of them are in?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I want to come on. I'm ready to be back to a fan podcaster who can thump on his chest and say, that's it. Let's rock. Let's roll. I think that's very important given what we saw in the last game, right? Is that weakness up the middle. And I tell you, I feel like the weakness up the middle or pressure up the middle, which you've talked a lot about how that's changed in football over the last decade or two, that's actually the most problematic for Bryce Young, or could be theoretically. I don't know. I don't know how to if I could track or chart which pressures are more problematic for him. But yeah, I mean, that's what you want. We made, and I got on you. I got like crazy on usually I'm not the wild one on the show, right? And I was somehow, I think I had an energy drink before the show, and I was kind of livid about excuse making. Like I'm tired. I'm exhausted by excuses. And so while those guys were out, I mean, I want to see how the Carolina Panthers can play regardless of an injury here or injury there. It's time. It's time for me. So I think, now those are the guys, right? And if you can't get something going, with those guys, then real problems. I mean, I want to say is like, man, we need to. That's the crew. That's the crew. So
yeah,
I don't know what to expect, but I want to see some. I mean, maybe a little clarity to get a little clarity. I want to see some. I just want competency. That's all I like. I don't want. For me, my right now, the dream is not just winning 10, 12 games or something like that. It's to being a competent football team on both sides of the ball every week to where you have a chance to win every week. And my final point on this, I'll turn it back over to you, is that I was thinking about this, though, a little, is that we've been talking about how poor the depth is at offensive line. But if Taylor Moton comes back and Kim Ekwonu somehow comes back, is like, does this go from this like weird weakness or what we're semi panicking over to maybe some kind of bizarre secret strength? Or what do you do then? Moton comes back. What do you do with Freeland? Do you give him time to come up? So, I mean, it's just so up in the air, and that's what makes football so great. And the NFL or any it feels like there's always this drama, this intrigue, this we need to know factor that always exists.
Yeah, and we're craving football. I think that's another dynamic that gets lost on it too, is that we want football so bad because we're on a drought from the off season, and we're wanting football to really step back into our lives in a big way, and we want to feel like our team is moving in the right direction, that we are bettering ourselves from where we were last year. And shout out to Joust. It says Seattle went 1-1-1 last preseason. The tie was against the Raiders, and they only scored 7 total points in that loss, and they won the Super Bowl. So maybe just a little bit of a pump the brakes. Things might not be as bad as they seem, even though it's preseason football. And I do think that's a good point. Christian.
Here, let me just one comment on that, and I'll turn. That's the thing, though, is I don't look at any of these games in panic necessarily. It's not like one thing. We talked about this on the podcast on Tuesday. It's not like one player. I'm like, I'm not coming from a position of like, I don't believe in Bryce, or I don't know about XL or this or that, and this like aggressive pessimism is really, it's just it's not even being down that these games matter, the scores matter. It's just like we talked about being on schedule, whatever that is I just hoped it would look better. Right? Like, is like if you were like, I don't know, like what an example would be is like, hey, I made you something for your birthday. And when you gave it to them and then they open it and they're like, oh, I just wish it was a little bit better at this point or something. Or it's like, hey, look, honey, I'm working on the house. I'm remodeling this room. And then they walk in and they're like, it's like, I thought it would be a little bit better. At what point do we get, you talked about this with the Bills last week, is like how you were like, does Joe Brady have something to prove? Is he like dialing shit up? Is that maybe that was the case? But I also think that just like on a play-by-play basis, they get the ball moving more. Like, it's like, when does it just look like, hey, we belong here? When, I just want to belong. And I don't know that, I'm not saying that they don't belong, they can't belong, but when can I just like relax a little? Just relax and be like, do you guys, an alternative to you guys is like, do you remember when it was like, hey, what did I say to you the first time I ever met you, Cody?
Well, which one? There's the famous
the first time I came to your house. Yeah, I came to your house and I was going to the game. As long
as we have Cam Newton.
It's like it just felt like we had a chance.
Yeah.
You got Luke Kuechly, you got Cam Newton. It's like, no, I don't. Do I think we should be favorites in this game? No. Do I think this? No. It's like, but I just felt like, hey, I can go to this game and not expect to be disappointed. I just want to have that is like, man, maybe it's a coin flip now.
I love how one game of Haynes King, now we're always dealing with comments like this. You can relax when Haynes King is the quarterback. Let's go. The agenda is strong.
I'll be right back. You guys take over.
Yeah. Christian, again, like all the things that we just said, we want to see some, good performance from Bryce Young, from the offensive line in general. What is something that you're looking for tonight? And how high are your expectations? Are they low? How are you feeling just in general about this offense and what they could potentially do tonight against the Jaguars?
I'm going to put on a little bit of the positivity hat here. It's pregame, so I don't have anything to be whiny about right now. But so here's what I'm looking for.
But you're labeled the negative Nancy on my screen, dude. This is out of character, man.
I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
I'm going bipolar on you. Okay, I'm going down the depth chart here. So maybe XL being out might be a good thing because I want to see more of Jasim Reed. Of course, Jimmy Horn Jr., Casey Washington, John Mechie.
No Jasim Reed, though. I don't think. Yeah, Jasim Reed is inactive.
He's out? Okay. Well, he flashed to me this last game or last two games. He looked pretty darn good. I want to see, is there anyone who wants to take the reins from Chandler Zavala as a backup? Is that going to be Carter, Curhan? Who wants it? Who wants to take the reins and just get Zavala off the team per se? Also, with that said, I'm not going to look at one bad play and just think he sucks. But, I think it's pretty obvious we need better depth on interior offensive line. Tight end, is Felipe Franks going to show us in game what he was doing in practice? I mean, we saw some clips there. Quarterback, I want to see Bryce Young in the Brad Idzik offense that made Haynes King look pretty damn good. Bryce didn't do anything last week, but you know what? That's okay. Just warm up, but now's a chance to kind of show us something. It doesn't have to be outrageous. It doesn't have to look like a future Hall of Famer. I just want to see efficiency, going down the field, completing easy passes, making the right decisions. I mean, that's just the minimal requirement for a professional quarterback, in my opinion. I'm going to try and be quick here, but D tackle. I mean, you got Derek Brown, Bobby Brown, Turk Wharton, Lee Hunter, Cam Jackson. I think they're all shoo-ins to make the roster unless they want to make an injury settlement with Turk. But, is Aaron Hall going to do something? I've heard some good things about him. Is he making this team? I wouldn't mind seeing a couple flashes there. What about Jackson, the Count Kuwatch? Is he going to keep rising up the depth chart?
Right.
A little bit.
Good one.
Yeah.
Or who else at inside linebacker wants to challenge Trevin Wallace? And then, I don't really know much about corners. I think we're kind of set for the most part. I mean, we're not even going to see a Caleb Evans who got burned last week. But,
Zachy, we might get to see, and I heard it was Zachy. I made fun of you, Cody.
Was it Zachy?
That's what I heard, that somebody said it was actually Zachy.
I've known it to be Zachy.
That's what I thought it was.
Sure. Yeah.
But you're right. It's like set at that. You might see some the backup. And here, let me ask you, just because you really bringing up some great names on defense before we go to the offense. But on defense, while we're not seeing the starters, and all we want to see the starters. We want that taste. We want that hit. That. This actually might be a cool opportunity for us to get to see some players that could be role players on this team on defense tonight. I mean, they're going to get a lot of time, and how will those, backup safeties or backup corners perform? Or I guess Trevin Wallace, Trevin Wallace is playing tonight.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Okay.
Lee Hunter is also playing tonight, and to me, this is a big opportunity for him to make a name for himself. Second round draft pick. He has an opportunity to really live up to that draft stock tonight. No Cam Jackson. Be disruptive. Go out there, get in the face of the quarterback. No one's expecting anything from the defense with so many starters missing. So with that, you have an opportunity to be really impressive for a number of these guys.
Let's kind of set the stage. Spivey the Goat 12 says coming on now.
Yep.
Right now, I have Canales shaking his head on my monitor.
I just saw the kickoff.
Okay, so you're ahead. Okay.
Etienne is out to the 31-yard line, and Bryce is jogging out to the field.
I tell you this is I do dream of a day where we could just do these watch-alongs like in person.
I know. Dude, I still wish that I could just share my screen right now.
Yeah.
And everybody
you know what would be cool
is,
or if we could share the screen in a window that wasn't on.
Exactly.
Me and Christian were literally talking about this before the show. Like
share on TikTok.
I can put it on the background, but I don't think everyone can see the background.
No. It's like it's not that we don't want to. I'm already banned from Facebook because of not because of that. Not even like real copyright, but it also shows you too. It's like, man, how much faster? I guess first stolen TV is slower.
Yeah,
right. They gotta get it and then steal it and then
I just saw the kickoff.
All right, so I'm on first down right now. Ooh,
I'm on 2nd and 4.
Damn.
Bryce rolled out. He coming at you with trouble.
All right, now I wish I could see that. I wasn't paying attention as closely as I should. Here we go. Is
flag.
All right, maybe a little shifty show. I feel like that defensive player in the regular season fucking blows them up there.
Is that?
Oh yeah.
Is Damian Lewis? Is he the one with the bobblehead?
Sean Butler made a good observation. We can use Discord.
Ooh.
Sean, will it let me share and my TV? Because I don't know. I haven't been on Discord.
Yeah, I think you could share your screen.
All right, so that was a flag on T-Mac. So we're at a first down, 1st and 10. Hand off to Jonathan Brooks. Oh, he's met hard in the hole on the outside. So it's about a 3-yard pickup for Jonathan Brooks.
Is Rasheed Walker the first Panthers player to wear that pillow helmet?
No.
No.
I don't know.
I saw some guys last year doing it in training. I think I saw somebody in a game doing it, and which I'm okay with it. I feel like they could make it so that it looked a little cooler. Or what if you just said this is screw it. Let's make it look Giants. You know those giant hats?
Well, that's what it looks like on this guy. It looks like a bobblehead, man. Doesn't he realize Bryce can't see over him as is?
Oh, well, now that is messed up. And a good point. Good point. I really don't. I'm not a Bryce hater. Oh, come on, John. But here's the thing: is with Bryce.
What?
All right. Well, hold on. All right. Well, you can say what you got to say. I just saw Jonathan Brooks get nothing on 2nd down.
Yeah, just a dirt ball. I think Tremaine ran the wrong route, maybe.
But
show that play. There was definitely a miscommunication. It was 3rd and 6. And
he pulled up.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me check out this.
This is exactly what I would say. I mean, it's not a fear. It's an exhaustion. This is exhaustion for me. Is like I'm really rooting for Bryce to be the guy. I'm really rooting for any of these guys to blow up. I was on Pirate Radio today, and they were talking about potential breakout players for like fantasy wise. It's like who's a breakout guy that could be that nobody's thinking about. And we kind of got just talking about one was Jonathan Brooks and like what he could be and this and that. But like at the end of the day when it comes for the Panthers is like, how can you really, if you were a fantasy football guy at this moment, can you really look to the Panthers offense for productivity? You know, is like, they just haven't. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, as fans, we want them to win games. They have won games. There's been some comebacks, but do you really, if you were a non-Panthers fan, I'm sitting there. I have this thing is I don't draft New York Giants offensive players in fantasy. Like they're just like their offense might as well. It's been for the last whatever years has been just as bad as ours.
Yeah.
If you're a
Now they have
non-Panther
Harbaugh,
fan,
too.
are you just basically saying like, look, is these guys might be good, but I just don't fuck with the Panthers on offense.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
T-Mac is
if
the
you
only one, like
if you drafted T-Mac last year, you're doing okay.
okay.
But,
I mean, like he had a good. I mean, he was offensive rookie of the year. He did have,
1,000
but it's
yards,
not
yeah.
like he was a top 10 receiver. But I agree with that. Is that T-Mac is going to get? It feels like Bryce Young can only have a good game with T-Mac. That's it.
Yeah, it does feel like that's the only wide receiver that he has a real connection with. By the way, Sean Butler in the chat, I just went into one of our rooms in the Discord and I tried to share it. And when I brought up my screen for YouTube TV, it's blacked out. It doesn't even. Oh, I got spam. But yeah, it has a block on YouTube TV. It doesn't let you even share
in
your
a private, but maybe not in a private call.
Even
if we could do like a Teams or let me see. How about this? Let me try something.
But we would have to see. Yeah, do.
Let
See
me
what
see
you
if
can
I can
figure
do
out.
a Google Meet, maybe.
Yeah, see what you can figure out, because then if we can go in there, I can have you guys watch my stream.
And it's really we're all watching it. We're not pirating it.
What's a less than legal stream, Sean? Oh, okay, I got you.
Here, let me see if I do this.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Hold on.
Here, I'm gonna send you want me to send the link on Twitter in the private chat?
Either or, it doesn't matter.
All right, because it's hard to copy and paste in StreamYard. Let's see if you can do it. If you can join that. Syncing. Yeah. What a error we're in. Era we're in. I do think that is that it shows you like the old. No wonder vintage and the throwbacks are coming back, is because like if we were watching this on the antenna, you're getting it faster than the internet. Like even YouTube TV is like the real TV. It's not like you're stealing it somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's slower than the old antenna waves. Let me see.
Did you see me looking to join?
Yeah, I didn't know you have to. Yeah. You can turn that camera. Like we don't need to use the cameras. Let's see if you can just share here.
Yeah.
No sound.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you. Mute your camera too. I'm muting you right now.
Can you see that?
Just punted it on your screen.
Cool. So we're all watching at the same time now.
Yeah, it's
awesome. Good thinking.
Yeah, that's way ahead. Way ahead.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, and now it's cleared up too.
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah, because on my TV they just punted it.
Yeah, we made shit happen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let me see. I'm gonna mute it though. Okay.
I'll do
all right,
this.
I'm gonna mute the sounds while there's.
Yeah,
okay.
well, I just muted the YouTube TV for right now.
All right, let's go back to this though. we were talking about the players that we were looking for, right? And Christian, you were saying, I thought you brought up one is you were talking about Felipe Franks, right?
Yeah, he
Is
was
it
one of them.
Felipe Franks?
And by the way, he's been a special teams ace. He's been
around for a minute. He's been
Yeah,
with the
but
Panthers
now-
a couple of times.
Now they're starting to give him more looks actually at tight end.
Right. So what I was interested in this is not just Felipe, is that you bring in Darren Waller, and one of the things I think this is interesting about is as you're trying to build this room, what does this mean for Jatavian Sanders? Like, is Jatavian Sanders? I mean, and obviously we know that he's gotten into it with Panther Pickle. I guess I think it was with Panther Pickle on Twitter, but like, and nor do I. Do you remember when camp first started and I just said I haven't heard his name? I haven't heard his name in camp. We saw him get a lot of action in the first preseason game, and even I think a little in the second. And it was almost like the Panthers were trying to figure him out. But if Felipe Franks is pushing to be more than a special teams player, that's got to put pressure on the Jatavian Sanders role and even potentially him being on the team.
Yep. There was a reporter that said that they're predicting that he doesn't make the roster.
And do you think that
Bryce Young is still out
Bryce
there, by the
Young's
way.
on 1st and 10. Yeah, they got the offense out there. Look at that.
Oh, first down, Jonathan Brooks.
Telling
That's
you.
the first down of the preseason without a penalty. At least the first team. Sorry, I meant first team.
Yeah. Freeland in there. Blocking what? That's an easy block. He's going against some linebackers, I think. All right. 1st and 10. They're on what? The 48?
Yeah, 48.
Roughly.
Oh.
Bryce drops back.
There you go.
Boom.
Oh, good pass on the sideline to Tommy Trimble.
But yeah, I like that separation, man.
Yeah.
I do think I feel like Bryce is and this is I don't know if that like has to do with the tight ends completely, even though that was to a tight end. He's a boundary passer.
Yeah.
I feel like most of his passes that have anything that are beyond like the 5-yard line, you know what I'm saying? Like, you remember when we used to pass the ball and like it would just be like, oh, it was really like a run play, whatever it was. Maybe it was his rookie year where it was like there was no pass beyond 5 yards or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Any pass that has distance, I'm not saying he's never done it, but it seems like they're more comfortable throwing to the sidelines.
Yeah. And I think that's Bryce is being more comfortable. I mean, I think vision, power. I mean, is that a limitation? All right, so 2nd and 7 here. Give it Jonathan Brooks. Get a couple of yards. We're going to be what? We're probably. I tell you what, I'm impressed with how strong Jonathan Brooks is running. He's being aggressive. He's not afraid to plant.
Take him out. There you go.
Yeah.
Take him out. And you know what? I wouldn't play him anymore now.
Yeah, he might be done for the night.
I'm talking about for the rest of the preseason. He got his jersey dirty.
All right, 3rd and 4. We're gonna convert. They bring Jatavian Sanders in motion.
Up, middle pass.
Yeah.
Look over the middle. There you go. That's why I am not a football expert. I'm an expert football fan. T-Mac. There you go.
I mean, there was a great pocket right there, man.
Yeah. Good lanes, passing lanes there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this Google Meet is just what we were wanting, Christian.
Yes, sir.
Christian, you think this is that they get, and it doesn't even require a full touchdown here, but you get another first down, you march. Even if you get to the 10, you kick a field goal, do you keep the guys? I think that the starters are going to be done after this. That's my theory.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just, what does Dave Canales want? I mean, if he sees some success here, sure, because you definitely want to see, your backups and what you got in them. Who are
I
the
think
best
some
to-
of it is not seeing success, like from a coaching perspective, but also like generating some confidence among your players, right? Like, imagine if you went 3 and out 3 times last week. Yeah. 3 and out this week, and then all right, so here is, I think you end on a good note where they believe in themselves. Look,
is that
that.
it's all he
No,
does.
that's
It's
just
T-Mac,
short.
T-Mac.
Just short.
Yeah, you score right here, and please put in AJ Dillon. Don't put in Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, and that's the kind of play. If you're going to do shotgun play action, that's the kind of quick
Yes.
pass that you want.
But again,
I think you want to leave on a high
goes,
note. Is my point.
It also goes to what you were saying earlier, Tony. That right now, until proven otherwise, and we have Jalen Coker that we just signed, but T-Mac is the hot hand for Bryce. That's who the ball goes to, and that's what he was drafted to.
He's the only one he throws to.
Yeah, is that dependable number one?
I don't even think it's just
flag.
Do you think it's just dependable, or it's like, if you remember, that's who was the Adam Thielen? It was just the Adam Thielen show. It's like I won't say a one read. It's just like this is the only thing that seemingly works.
I mean, yeah, there's some truth to that. But again, that's why
they gave pass interference for that. That was was a little generous.
Right, that's where Darren Waller is going to be a weapon on this team. Yeah. That's why they signed him. They want another big body target with the big time catch radius that can come down with those kinds of balls.
Get Jonathan Brooks out of there, man. The fact that he just pulled that flag right there on a throw, he's it.
Get in.
Touchdown!
Right. There go the starters.
Let's go!
There we go. See, that's all I wanted right there.
That hype train is revving up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be hype, but yeah, it's like now I can not be on medication.
But Tony, remember when we were talking about what we wanted to see last Tuesday? And I'm like, no, give me a fucking touchdown. That's all I wanted. I wanted to see this offense put together a cohesive drive and get into the end zone.
Yes.
The offensive line gave Bryce enough time to see the field, pass the football, and we ran the ball effectively a number of different times, and Jonathan Brooks got a touchdown. That's perfect, man. That's everything that I wanted to see from our offense. And by the way, it did look a lot better with the addition of Lewis and Hunt in the rotation. And that you can't deny that.
No, you're right. You're right. And you need that. I guess for me, I just I don't need everything to be perfect. Right. I guess the difference, I guess maybe we're quibbling over words here, or the difference between what I need and what I want. Right. And yeah, I want to see them efficiently move. I want to see the players, the starters all together and them looking good. But what I need is for the Panthers to be effective in spite of challenges with a couple of players, maybe a player out. Effective, and that is, I didn't need them to score. It wasn't last week that I needed a touchdown. What I just needed is to not have this looming question that can the offense be an offense at all. And so we got what we wanted there, and what I needed.
Well, I think if you don't get a touchdown there, then you're still going to have some questions on whether or not they can finish the drive. So it was to me, it was a good exclamation point. I think we needed that. I think the offense needed that.
I think that like I was saying, Christian, is that the idea is that you leave on a high note.
Yep.
You know, and some of this is for the players and creating confidence in them, creating confidence as a unit. And it's not just like, oh, we need to evaluate everybody. Is like, we need to prove something to the fans. Is that now I feel like this, you pull the starters out now, and I almost now I'm with like, now we don't play them anymore in the preseason. It's like you leave on a, like, you can do it. You did it against the playoff team. We're ready. What we're doing is paying off.
No, like I said, we're checking boxes. Great pass protection, good hands by T-Mac. Jonathan Brooks is running angry and strong. But this is what we needed to see.
And Cody,
how we can feel better.
And the passing scheme, that's what stood out to me that I saw in game one against the Cardinals was the scheme and the routes created separation for the receivers.
We saw space, right?
Yep. And to kind of touch on what you were saying earlier, Cody, about Darren Waller, even though I'm someone who and I still don't know if he's going to make the 53, I just don't know, is if you look at his stats, and he's going to be a red zone threat. So like last year, he only caught 24 passes, but 6 of them were touchdowns. That's a pretty darn good ratio right there.
For sure.
How many? So you said 24 passes. How many games do you have his stats pulled up by any chance?
Dude, it doesn't say. I have to click. Let's see here.
Waller?
Games he played. Yeah,
Yeah,
Darren Waller last year.
Yeah, he played 9 games.
9 games. He had almost, and this is not like saying is first he's played in the league for 10 years with a semi-retirement comeback, like partial year last year, but he almost had 300 yards last year in 9 games, and we haven't had a 300-yard tight end in a guy that's played every game for the last since Greg Olsen. Maybe 400 is the number, but like, even if he's old, he's way more proven and ultimately better than any of these guys that we have on the
he's a Pro Bowler. Yeah,
I mean, he did. He had 2 1,000-yard seasons back to back. I'm not saying that he's going to come in here and all of a sudden is like pick him up on fantasy. He's going to have all these touchdowns. He's going to be like, I'm not saying that, but like he in just those 9 games was more prolific than any Panther tight end was last year.
Yeah,
in yards alone, and then then a 3 touchdown game, and then he had 6 total. Can the Panthers use a tight end? That's what next thing is at what point do we get the answer that the tight end is it talent or unimportant to the Panthers?
To me, I mean, I don't know how you guys think. To me, it was talent. And that's not even a knock on Mitchell Evans and JT Sanders. I don't feel like JT was as developed as they thought that he was coming into the league. But to me, like, if you have a great tight end, there's no way you're not incorporating him into your offensive identity. I mean, look at what a difference it makes for some of the
Mike
best
Jackson's
teams
out
in
there.
the NFL.
Yeah, Cody, I think I looked at it sometime last year, and I could be wrong, but my memory tells me that like every contender each year has a definite tight end on offense that they can lean on. So, but the question was more, and I think we talked about this in prior Friday free-for-alls, was the chicken or the egg. Like, were we not using the tight end because we had a lack of talent,
Right,
or does the offensive scheme just not really ask for it? And I think it might be a little bit of both, but I can't answer it until I see us get a good tight
until
end.
we have talent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't think that Darren Waller all of a sudden will answer the question, but that's exactly what I was trying to get at, is chicken or the egg. Is it that we haven't had any talent, so therefore we're not interested in making the tight ends part of the business? Or is it that their business is not about tight ends? And it's probably both, But the Panthers have been at the bottom of the tight end group since Greg Olsen left.
Yep.
You haven't had one tight end with more than 400 yards receiving, and we haven't had a tight end group as the entire collection, the entire room, that's had more than 600 yards in a season. And I feel like that's just like, man, we can't be. It's like sad.
Yeah,
it's sad. It's like, I mean, it's like I don't know how you can win in this league and just being basically one dimensional. And what I mean by one dimensional is like, oh, it's T-Mac, it's T-Mac, it's Jonathan Brooks. Is what would Bill Belichick do? Take away your best asset. He would take away Tet and would say, beat us some other way.
Yeah.
And see, I've been wanting. Oh, go ahead, Cody. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, I'm more of a proponent of getting a premier or close to premier tight end, because I'm of the belief that what a good tight end can do in a passing scheme is going to far supersede any run blocking tight end, in my opinion. You know, I mean, even a good passing, catching tight end can open up the running game if you have a successful passing game. So I've been wanting a tight end and I know we got JT Sanders 2 years ago, but you know, he was a 4th round pick, and so far he's still developing. But yeah, I mean,
it seems like every time their rookie season is the best season. If you go back, who is the tight end that you guys hate? Cody, the one that you hated that was on the team forever.
Ian Thomas.
Ian Thomas. Ian Thomas had a great, I won't say a great, but he had his rookie season as a receiving tight end was his best ultimately in his career. Yeah. And then we don't get it. And to your point is, I've always heard that like tight ends are a quarterback's safety blanket.
They are because when you have an extra tight end, they can literally be extra protection and a receiving threat in the same play. Sometimes they block, they chip a defensive end for the start, and then they leak out and they're wide open, and the defense thought they were blocking, so no one's accounting for him like wide open. You know, they really are a good weapon. And Tony, we know Greg Olsen, how much he meant to Cam Newton. Like that, you know, his main weapon in 2015 was Ted Ginn Jr. and Greg Olsen. So if you have a number one in the form of T-Mac, if you can get a dominant number one tight end on this offense, that could really just do so much dividends for what we're trying to be offensively. And running the football too, they help in that area as well.
Yeah, when I say a safety blanket too, is you were talking about like we want to, like it would be nice to have an elite tight end. Is I don't even need an elite tight end. It's just a tight end that matters, right? Is like not one that you have to like structure your game plan around, but one that can, like you said, chip and pull off and then be a factor. So, all right. So what are we looking at right now? Let's go back to the game.
Our defense is getting fucking knifed right now.
Well, Trevor Lawrence is still playing, right?
No. He didn't even suit up.
He didn't. Oh, he didn't play tonight at all. Okay. Well. All right. So what's our
Bill? They're supposed to dominate the Jaguars' second team defense, right? All right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you actually are not lying. They're already down the field. I saw them moving the ball. I didn't know they were already to the 10.
Yeah, dude, they're knifing us right now.
All right, so let's see. Maybe we can find a player here that we want to be or contribute, makes a play. So I guess we'd be like this is I wonder. All right, so there you go. Lee Hunter is in there, 92. We can watch him. We'll be keeping our eye on him. Some other guys that we were going to be looking at are in that safety bunch. which now that window's tight up. Nope, Lee Hunter's coming off the field, getting subbed out.
I want to see if Cheryl wants that starting role, man. He needs to make an impact.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, 2nd and goal.
There you go.
Oh,
Incomplete. Or a fumble.
Oh, who's there? Who is their
who got to
backup?
the quarterback?
Who is their quarterback?
Princely got there and someone else. I don't know who their quarterback is, though. Oh, Patrick Jones?
Princely got to him with the quickness. Princely has been looking good. He did not look good in the Hall of Fame game.
They said Mullins. Whoever Mullins is.
No, number 3 is Princely. He was able to get
quarterback.
Oh, the quarterback.
Quarterback.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Get him.
Yeah.
Sack.
So what?
Pat
so Princely
Jones,
actually created
baby.
that, though. Princely helped create that with that outside pressure.
Yeah, he did. All right, let's take a look at this. Pat Jones was good on
Yeah.
Dude, he was really using his hands really well. And remember, Pat Jones was injured to start the year last year. I listened to some interviews with him. He's looking to come back dominant this year. So
he's a better player than fans are going to ultimately credit him for, because we just don't know him. We just don't know him. That when he has played healthily for the Panthers, he has been very, I won't say very effective, but he has been a good player. But it's kind of one of those things is he just hasn't played a lot. And so you kind of put it into this mind space of it doesn't matter. But if he can be healthy this year, this will pay dividends for the Panthers as Scorton. We're dealing with the Scorton injury. And what you're trying to do is bring Millen into a star role, but not require him to be a star from day one. Is like, that's the thing is like, so many times they put these guys in and they're like, if you can't do it right now, we're all dependent on you. Everything's dependent on you. But these guys, if they can kind of grow in to that role, it really helps them so much more. And I think Pat Jones, if he can have some gas in the tank, that's going to be a big win for the Carolina Panthers. And I think they thought that was going to be the case anyway.
To me, Pat Jones, in the games he played last year, which I think was at the start of the year, he looked better than DJ Wanham did. So he was showing promise, but he got injured.
Yeah, he hasn't played. Did he play the year before? Was last year his first year with us or the second?
Yes. First
year. Last year was his first.
Yeah, so he didn't play hardly at all for us. We don't even know him. And where is Wanham at, by the way?
I don't know where he went. I know he's not with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Wanham went.
He's with the Lions, apparently. Do you guys see that Cade Mays, who went to the Lions, is injured?
Yeah, hand injury.
I hate that, man. Got some Bryce Young disapprovers in the chat. It's a big year for him, man. It's a big year. I want him to show us. I think that he looked good tonight, but we need to see more of it. All right, turn the volume back. Can y'all hear my audio good?
Which one?
The game.
I can't hear it.
I think I muted it, actually. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't, because I did. Oh, it says I can't unmute someone else's presentation.
Can you hear that?
You have to. No, we can hear your mic. Turn that one off, but you got to unmute the presentation.
I don't know how. It
Oh,
didn't.
look, Jimmy Horn, go.
Oh, go Jimmy!
So what are we looking at? All right, so Jimmy Horn Jr., that's kickoff right there.
Yep.
By the way, I apologize for the spam that comes up in the comment section. I block them as soon as I see them.
And if you're the spammer, will you do us a solid and smash the thumbs up button?
Yeah.
Subscribe. Maybe if you become a C3 super fan, we'll let you spam the show. Psych. But you can be a C3 super fan for $1.99. Small way to give us $1. Give Google $1, give us $1 a month to help us pay the StreamYard bill. That's what I think of it as. This is come on. And we need, I was thinking about this, it's not about me wanting this podcast to be big. I just want Panther interest to be bigger. And 5 years ago, we probably had 2 times as many super fans or views. I feel like, I mean, we're just beat is like right now is the people that are watching, kudos to you. People that are hanging out with us, kudos to you. Y'all like the real, we're on the bus and we're the real fans. We'll pick up, and I don't like to be a real fan, fake fan, none of that. But I can't wait for it to be like, oh, my grandma's watching the Panthers again. Or watching the Panthers. Like, that's the thing is like, how do you
better? My grandma's watching the C3 Panthers podcast. Let's go.
Let's go.
I do want it to be big.
It's hard to generate.
I want us to be
overall.
I want us to swing our big C3 dicks all over the internet.
Dude, I didn't even want to watch the games 2 years ago.
I know.
Like, I didn't want to quit the podcast. Like,
but that's why we're the Warriors.
Like, I truly didn't even want. I was so. I'd never taken a nap during a game.
You remember last year
2024.
You remember last year when Meow Mix, they quit during the season and they caught so much hell from Panther fans. Like, quitters, you got to be there through the good times and the bad times. But hey, I don't like to pile on people, but C3, bro, we have been your therapy session through the worst of the worst. Okay.
That's why I'm here.
How did you find the podcast? Tell us about that.
Shoot, man. I mean, I've told.
How'd you find it? Like, do you remember? Like, did you run into it on YouTube, or where did you run into it?
I was looking. I asked on social media, like I think a Panthers fan group on Facebook, and I was looking on YouTube because I was never really into podcasts that much. Like, I'm a fan from literally day one. And just never really, the most social media I got into Panther stuff was just like Facebook chat groups or the old school message boards. But I basically just started, just YouTube searching Panthers podcasts and people's recommendations and would check them out a little bit. And I turned away from the C3 podcast because the first time I turned it on, it was a Friday, and all I heard was Pickles.
The free for all. I told Cody this.
I was like, it was literally Pickles just yelling at each other. But then I got used to it, and I mean, I actually appreciated a lot of the viewpoints because even the ones that I may not have agreed with, they did, they were valid, whereas other podcasts I was listening to or checked out just seemed like they annoyed me a lot, and they just had these outlandish, views, or they just basically they were very politically correct in the sense that they were just spewing out what I think a team spokesperson would have done, not their own opinion.
One lane, right? Is like you're either so glowingly optimistic or so negatively pessimistic. But the only reason, and I'm so glad what Cody has done with the Friday free for all. I think it's so cool. But I have never put it on the audio podcast.
We did a couple times.
Like maybe because I think this is that it's like, imagine if you click that and that was like the C3 Panthers podcast and it was Panther Pickle fucking screaming, all these people and that were like,
I feel like
it's a YouTube show. I feel like it's a YouTube show.
But we also did get people. We did get people asking, because we also get a lot of truck drivers and a lot of people who are doing stuff during the day, and they just appreciate long form content. But yeah, when you have a bunch of people screaming over each other, it gets difficult. But I wanted to shout out.
It's not that crazy. It used to be wilder.
Well, I have to add in though, but Cody, go ahead.
Well, I just want to shout out JCN. He says Cody is a fantastic, but I think he meant to put fanatic, and has zero good takes.
Or is fantastic.
Well, but then says and has zero good takes.
I think
Tony is the best realistic fan. Don't know the other dude, but he seems all right too.
He hasn't listened to me long enough.
But what we say, man, over here at C3, because what I've always felt like, I don't speak for Tony or anyone else, I've always felt like there are cliques of Panthers fandom that they want you to have their opinion. They want to hear you repeat their opinion about Bryce, their opinion about Canales. You either have to be incredibly optimistic or incredibly pessimistic about everything that we're doing all the time. And over here at C3, we're like, what's your opinion? We're not going to shame you for whatever you believe about the Panthers. We are not we're not football experts. We're expert football fans, and we don't tell people how to fan. So we like the discourse. We like the dialogue. We want people to feel like this is, a community around this pod where your voice can be heard. And I hope that we contribute to that. Go ahead, Christian.
And what I needed to add in there, and Tony, I think it's extremely important when assessing, at least how I came on to you guys, was part of the Friday Free for All is why I kept around, because of the fact that you guys involved other fans. It wasn't just me watching one dude or two guys talk about Panthers football, and that was the only opinion I ever heard. So I learned to basically really appreciate multiple opinions and involving people like me who could just call in. You play the call on or play the audio on the Tuesday show or get involved. Like, that's how I met Cody. Like, none of this would have, it's not possible if you don't have that platform for fans.
Oh, yuck. Big run there. No, I think that is one thing we've tried to always embrace, is that we're trying. I don't ever feel like I want to talk to someone, right? I know I talk a lot. I know that I'm like trying to lead a show, and I'm trying to guide it in a way, and I feel like there's some like requirements there to keep, and maybe I overspeak in a sense, but I don't feel like I'm trying to tell someone here, I'm a teacher, but this is what I do for a living. I'm a teacher, and I always tell my students is I'm not actually teaching you. Is whoever taught you how, when we use those words, taught you how to ride a bike. No one taught you how to ride a bike. Someone helped you learn how to ride a bike. They didn't teach you how to ride a bike. You learned how to ride a bike, and they helped you in that way. So I'm not trying to teach anyone or tell anyone what to think. And that is awesome, is that the idea is that's why we take every call on the post-game show. All right, pitch out. Second and 8 when they got maybe 6. But we don't teach you how to be a fan. I don't want to tell anyone what to think. And I guess, and you look, when you're, if you're, I know that if you're listening or you're on Twitter or wherever you're at, you're not on Facebook right now because I'm banned, but that you sitting there going, I guess one of the things I guess that it's hard. I won't say it's hard being a content creator. It's just like it takes work. Right. It's like we got to get up here. We got to try to figure it out. We got to try to figure our chemistry out. We got to try to figure out how to, like, one of my things is people say always interrupt, and I'm trying to keep the show moving. But like there's a delay in the, like we're not in the same room where we can read visual cues. But the one thing that does irritate me about social media and the thoughts or about the podcast is like that we're one note. It's like, oh, the C3 podcast, because Cody and I argue like fucking brothers.
Every Tuesday night we're arguing about something, dude.
So I'm always like, what the fuck? The C3. I'm like, man, bitch, I fucking hate this guy's opinion half the time too. Well, I mean, not hate, but like argue with it.
But my thing is this too, like, because I'm, let's just be real. Between you and I'm on social media way more than you are. So on Twitter, like, people recognize my takes and they associate everything that I say with C3. And it's a very lame brain thing to do, because if you know anything about us, me, you, CK, we all have varying different opinions, and we always disagree with each other on a number of different issues. That's why a lot of the critiques that we get, some of them are good and they're good faith critiques, but then a lot of them, I can tell they're coming from people who don't fucking watch the show.
Who caught that punt?
Horn, I think.
Horn.
Okay.
By the way, I do love that. Please give Jimmy Horn Jr. more opportunities to be a punt returner. I don't want to see Trevor.
Well, he needs to be, right, is that, and let's go to this wide receiver group, okay, is you got Tet, you got Coker, Locks. But ultimately, everybody, I mean, I'm not saying that the other guys aren't locks for the team, but the rest of the group is unknown how they will factor in. You have the XLers who are like, you have the hater XLers, you have the lover XLers. He's going to be on the team. And I don't know, and this is going to be a wild take, is I don't know if that's like required for him. I think that this, and I wonder with required for the team to keep him. Like, I do think that Dan Morgan and this group wants the people they drafted to succeed. Right? And let me give you a different example. Is Etienne, right? Is drafted. His brother's great. He's got athletic talent, but a lot of people are sitting here talking about how AJ Dillon is just, I mean, he's a proven NFL player. He's catching passes. He's doing all of this. I wonder if that the front office, obviously, I think every front office gives a little more grace to the people that they drafted. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying here is I think that XL, I'm not saying XL shouldn't be on the team, but I think he will be on the team for a couple of reasons. And one of them is that they want him to succeed.
They do.
Right.
And so it's not a requirement for XL to be on this team.
No, it's not. But I don't think they're gonna.
How about this?
Push that hard.
They are going to have a ton of egg on their face if they end up either cutting him or trading him, because it's like the guy that you were so confident to move up into the first round to draft. is no longer on your team anymore. Like, let's be real. What the actual stakes are for Xavier Leggett. He has to prove that he is a number 2 wide receiver in this offense, because he can't be a number 3. Then there's no reason to keep him. You can easily replace him and get another number 3 wide receiver. You need him to be the T. Higgins to T. Max Jamar Chase. You need that dependable number 2. And to this point, he has not proven that.
Well, I'm gonna disagree. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with Cody. I mean, I think all he needs to prove, like, if you look at it through a perspective of every year we're going to improve every position, then to me, all he has to prove is are you worth being on the 53-man roster? And if when his contract comes up, he's going to get paid. He should get paid, accordingly. If you're wide receiver 4, that's the money we're going to offer you. And if you want to go, then go. I think that an extra incentive to keep him on is, and a lot of these rookies is also that their salary cap hit is just lower than veterans for the most part. So if you have, especially wide receivers, if you have, you could fit 6, sometimes even 7 guys on the 53. I think they're going to do 6 this year, but he just needs to be better. Just make sure that he's good enough to make that roster for now. Of course, we'd like him to see wide receiver 2.
Do you think it would be harder for this team if they had to just say this? We've got to put our egos aside, and we have to pick the better player at this position group. Do you think it would be harder for them to pick one of these wide receivers over XL or AJ Dillon over, is it Trevor Etienne?
Trevor.
Like, which one is? Do you think that they hold on? I'm not saying hold on to him. I think that there's something is like at some point there is a sunk cost. I feel like XL is going to be part of this team regardless. Like, I don't think that they can afford. I don't know if it's egg on their face, belief, or real. I think he's shown some things. I just don't know. Can they make the hard decision?
Here we go. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Damn it.
Oh, let's go, Jimmy.
See? Look, the guy wants to make the team.
Great run. Big time run. What was that?
Speaking of wide receivers.
This hurts Mechie a ton.
Oh, a little end around.
That's what
good
a lot of
shit.
fans want
Oh, gosh.
see,
Panther
man.
fans.
Let's go, Jimmy Horn.
Jr. Now lock right there, according to Panther fans.
Well,
I think they're playing them a lot of different ways.
They are.
I think that says a lot about what they're trying to feel out.
But and Tony, look, there's a fight going on in this wide receiver room. Is it going to be Jimmy Horn, John Mechie? Is it going to be Jasim Reed? There's been a bunch of guys that have really kind of like separated themselves from the rest of the pack, and they're kind of running like a 4-dog race too. David Moore is another guy that we keep on mentioning. The team loves him. Bryce likes him a lot. You see Bryson Tremaine out there. They kept him around last year. This is a very interesting room to keep your eyes on.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I think Jasim Reed you could hide on the practice squad. I don't think a team's going to open up a slot for him unless they were just desperate and they really thought highly of him. But Jimmy Horn Jr., I don't know. I think Tony's right. He has a point that they're just trying to see like what all they've got in him, giving him opportunities right now.
Hey, Tony,
they're having to figure out. They have to figure out which of those 3, right? Like they can't keep all of them.
Hey, Tony, did you see the notification that popped up?
No.
In Google Meet, your free call ends in 15 minutes.
Okay, well, we'll start another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is nice. Be able to see live react at the same time.
No, I know it's pretty cool. We'll do this again. We only have one more preseason game left, but we'll do it again next time too. For the Houston Texans.
So then, who do you guys like for wide receiver to make the roster?
You know, I'm kind of thinking that it'll be John Mechie.
No
So
way.
you keeping 5 or 6? What do you? How many?
No.
I think they'll keep 6.
We go. All right. So then it's Tet, it's Coker, it's XL. I think it's. Oh, okay. I mean, then who do we go after that? What are the 3? Tell me the 3 after is.
It's either Jasim Reed and John Mechie or Jasim Reed and Jimmy Horn Jr.
But then there's one other. That's 5. 6 would be Bryson Tremaine or David Moore. I feel like David Moore is a lock.
I don't know, man. Is he a lock?
Yeah, I don't think you can have a receiver room where you have only rookies, basically.
See, I think Tremaine, I wouldn't, but I think he's a lock because of special teams.
And he's big-bodied. He's tall.
Aside from the top 3, I would keep Horn Jr., Jasim Reed, and Mechie. That's who I would keep. But that's assuming that, Mechie still has the potential that he had when he played in Alabama. But, I don't really care for David Moore, even though I get it. Like, I think it brings value with veteran leadership in that room. But, they put value in Moore and Tremaine.
Can y'all hear
yeah.
Can y'all hear that?
We can hear it, yes.
You can hear it now? Okay,
I'll be right back.
I wish I would have known that.
So, Cody, if you said 6, like, who are your other 3 aside from Tet, XL, and Coker?
Tet, XL, Coker, John Mechie, Jimmy Horn, and probably Jasim Reed.
Okay. So you said Jimmy Horn, Jasim Reed, and David Moore.
Well, no, Jimmy Horn. I think this is the year that David Moore doesn't make it.
I think you may be right. It's just that sometimes Canales just loves his guys. So
no doubt. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because what you could do is you could move Reed to the practice squad. I mean, I truly think, even though he showed flashes, I just don't see a team outside of being desperate, stealing him off a practice squad to go to their active or their 53. But they could with Jimmy Horn because he's got, one more year of experience and can do punt returns as well. Whereas we don't know if Reed can do that very well.
Yep. 3rd and 7. Can Kenny Pickett convert?
Oh, he caught it.
Caught. Let's go.
Oh,
see, dude, David Moore, man. He shows up. Now there's a flag on the play.
Damn it.
10-yard penalties is shit.
Was that on Christensen?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I don't care. No, I will accept no Brady Christensen slander. This dude plays every single position for us. No, it was a good throw and catch, Luke. Oh, fucking go for it.
Why did you do that?
Go for it. Push the fucking ball.
So I think they pretty much just decided we want the field goal.
I don't know. Is that what they're doing? Yeah, they want an easier field goal. Shit.
But you could have waited another second. Wait for it to develop. See if first down opens up.
Hey, can you guys hold it down? I gotta go pick my daughter up from work real quick.
Yeah, how did you make the Google Meet? You just start one in the
Yeah, like if you go like when you're going to your Gmail, those dots.
Yeah.
Google Meet's an option.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right, I'll be back. I'll be back in a little while. Like not when I say a little while, it's only 10 minutes down the road.
All right, cool.
All right.
You want to start one now during commercial?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hang on. Let me see if I can do it from this browser.
I'll just read some comments here.
Yo, I need to make you a moderator in our YouTube chat so you can help me ban these fucking spam accounts. Yo, I hope Justin Marshall wasn't. Fuck, dude.
No, I saw a bunch of spam. Or I don't know.
I know, but it says Justin. That sounds like a real name. Fuck. I'm gonna look and check it, Justin. I'm sorry if you weren't one of the spammers, dude. Dude, they fly. Like 10 of them fly at the same time, and I'll click ban, and then it's still scrolling. So I end up clicking one that I didn't mean to. My bad, Justin. If you're banned, I'll check and see if you were one of the good ones. Okay, hang on, dude. Yeah, cover me for a second.
Welcome to the C3 Panthers show. Longest running Panthers podcast. I don't know if Cody's got the link to join up in the show, but I don't know why more Panthers fans ain't joining. I agree, Spivey. Tremaine hasn't really looked that good, but I don't expect much from him.
If y'all want to join the show with us, come through. That's the link right there.
So I don't know why, but okay, never mind. I'm having a blonde moment. I started watching a game with a different link, and I was watching the Jags feed, but now I'm hearing Smitty talk. But I put 2 and 2 together. This is Cody's screen sharing. All right, I'm gonna have a hot take. I don't dislike Nick Scott as much as most fans do. And with no one to argue me, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I ain't saying he's all that great, but just hear me out here. Since he's been here, our defensive backfield has looked basically they've overperformed. You know, they're overachievers, and he's been a part of that. He's our weakest defensive back as far as starters go. But I just don't understand what all the hate is for. Like, you can dislike a player, you maybe want even a better player back there, but I don't understand where all the hate comes from. Someone's gonna have to show me the film at some point of what makes him worse than other safeties we've had before. What creates all the hate? Shit, I saw J.C. Horn get burned more than Nick Scott last year.
So I made another Google Meet. You wanna just let this one run its course, or you want to close it now?
Up to you, man.
Let's wait till this drive, see what happens. All right, third down.
Okay. Yeah, because then we get a full hour of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Justin Marshall, man, I'm gonna try and find you. Just give me a minute, dude. My apologies, bro. it needs to let you like go and undo something that you did.
See, look, man, I got C3 Panthers fans agreeing with me, man. We need to get Pickle needs to read this stuff.
I'm telling you, man.
Yes,
Look at Kevin's ass. Jump in the link, dude. Quit acting like you're too fucking good for us, dog.
Man, see, if you're gonna join,
Padawan Panther in the building. What's up, brother?
What's up, dog? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. How you doing, man?
Long time no talk, man. It's been a long time.
It has. What are you making of this game so far?
I was kind of trying to catch up with you guys and see what you think. I mean, I know what the first team got a touchdown. I missed the first little bit, but I kind of want to know what the pass rush has been like. Has it been good?
Yeah, I think
bad.
it hasn't been that bad. I think.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, interception!
Okay, all right.
Let's go.
The guy who gets fan hate.
Let's go. Who was that?
Shao Smith Wade.
26.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go, Chow.
Oh, he jumped that pass too. That was nice.
No, that was beautiful. Bang.
Oh, dude, he was far off too, man.
Jumped right in front of it. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, I
That's
love
the
it.
kind of stuff that saves you on the roster.
That's right.
And dude, a couple of years ago when we found him at the Senior Bowl, he was one of the best defensive players of the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, under Rivero, our defensive backfield have overperformed, overachieved.
Yeah.
Now, I can't speak to when it's third or fourth and short, and they're lining up give him 10 yards of cushion. That's just bullshit. I can't defend that. But you could argue that last year our defensive backfield was stellar in a lot of cases when you consider the lack of pass rush. I mean, dude, our pass rush was so bad we couldn't even get coverage sacks.
So Jalen Phillips isn't playing. So who was in the first team defense pass rush?
Princely Emmanuel and Patrick Jones. And they both look good too.
Yeah.
Nice.
They were aggressive, had good pass rush maneuvers. They looked the part.
Nice. I know Princely looked. Oh shit.
Oh, what up, kids? Keep pounding, baby.
Oh, I like that. I like the double moves.
Jimmy Horn. Bro, this wide receiver battle is honestly the battle to watch on the team.
Yep.
Jimmy Horn, man. Jimmy Horn's having a hell of a game.
And this is why I wasn't that bummed when Brazel went down, because we have guys, and we have young guys too. So Brazel, we kind of get to put on the shelf, store him for a year, let him watch. I mean, sure, we would have liked to have seen a rookie wide receiver play this year.
Oh, touchdown?
You might be a little ahead of me.
Touchdown, yeah.
Touchdown. That's a tud. That's a
Dillon,
tud.
Yeah.
Let's
AJ Dillon.
go.
AJ Dillon, my boy.
the quad father.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Christian, the call is about to end, so I'm going to exit out of this one, and I'm going to send you the link to mine.
And you send it in his private chat?
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Cody, this is so much better, man.
It really is.
I'm a happy guy today. Offense is clicking. Defense ain't doing too bad.
What changed?
Live reacting.
What changed last week to this week,
Oof.
I mean, I know it's a different team. The Bills, great team, but the Jags aren't shabby,
Well, a theory just popped in my head. We're notoriously slow starters, but we practice with the Jags all week.
Right.
So maybe that helped a little bit.
Well, apparently at practice we started slow too, right?
Yeah, but basically our coordinator got a chance to kind of see what they're doing and adjust. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It was
Right.
good to see, though. I like seeing it. This is what I was talking about. Cody pregame was like, the hype train. I kind of got on it after the Cardinals preseason game, and then had the wind knocked out of me last week, and I just wanted to
Same.
get back train revving a little bit.
And I don't know if you want to join. How are you watching the game? Padawan?
Just local TV, YouTube TV,
Same.
As Panther Blue said, the Jags didn't play their starters, so that might have helped.
True.
Dude, I don't care, man.
Hell no.
Points by any means necessary. The fact that we were able to drive with our first team offense, now the second and third team are looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I have no issues.
Padawan, did you see that reverse by Jimmy Horn Jr.?
I did. That's about when I turned the game on. That was pretty freaking awesome. Dude, his speed. I mean, he ran by how many defensive backs, I know they got him, but what did he gain? Like 20, 25 yards, something on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I want to see XL do that too, man.
Me too.
I'm rooting for him. I think if you give him some space with a head full of steam, I think he could shock some people, but he just has to get there. He has to get it. He can't be stumbling over his feet. He's got to stay in bounds too.
Jarhead, join the C3 Nation. I apologize, man. I'm doing a million different things.
Can you talk?
I appreciate you, man. $1.99, become a C3 super fan. Jarhead, my boy. Appreciate you, dog. You did nothing wrong, my man. That's on me. Thank you, bro. Hey, buddy, what's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing, dude?
Good.
You a Panthers fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a
He
keep
was-
pounding? Let me hear a keep pounding.
Keep pounding.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude, he was at the Rams playoffs game with me last year.
Oh wow, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's
And he was
a
at Fan
memory.
Fest. We were at Fan Fest a few weeks ago. So yeah, he's a fan for sure.
How loud was it?
Nice. That's what's up, man.
Was it nice to hear, to get all the loud fans in there?
Oh yeah, dude. I've been going to Fan Fest for the past 3 or 4 years, and it was the biggest turnout that I've seen, obviously off of a playoff berth, but it was nice. It was a good turnout.
Oh, I meant like the Rams game. You said you were at the playoff.
Oh no, dude, the Rams game was insane. I've never been to a playoffs game at Bank of America, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Cam was there, obviously, pounding the drum, and
Yeah.
I was at my buddy's condo where the Roaring Riot did the pregame show, and Cam was there, and he did this podcast, and we were up on the balcony looking down, and Cam pointed up at us and gave us a shout out. It was sweet.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah.
memory, man. He'll
Yeah,
have that
it
memory
was-
forever.
Yeah, dude, I got some sweet pictures of him looking down at Cam and Luke and everybody from the balcony. It was sweet.
Good stuff.
And
man.
you know what was great about Cam, man, that not enough people talk about, even when it was happening, was, dude, he made it a tradition, and I'm sad that we haven't kept it going, to where he always gave the fucking football to young Panthers fans.
I know.
I appreciate him more for that than even his play on the field.
Well, he started so many traditions. I mean, he started the Superman and the dab. I mean, he's a trendsetter, man. And we just, I don't think anybody on our team is or ever maybe has been that.
Right. We need to get the dab coming back. That was
I know.
fun.
I know.
Dude, that would be such a cool thing if we continued that tradition
Yeah.
of giving the ball to a fan.
Yes.
That would be incredible.
I don't
we
know
gotta
why
keep
they
on
didn't.
doing that.
It's not like Cam had a copyright on it, dude. Like, I don't know why
No.
players stopped doing that. I mean, I was so proud of that, being a Panther fan, seeing that. I didn't care what, how much hate I heard about Cam. Like, dude, that was just made me proud to be his fan when he was doing that. But what I liked about the dab though is that even someone with 2 left feet like me could even bust it out. I'm feeling
How many times were you hitting the dab, Christian?
Actually, I don't even know if I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've done it. No, I don't think I've done it. James, do a dab. Do a dab.
There you go.
Yeah. Hold on, one more time.
All right, ready? James, do it one more time.
Hey!
Man, I could ever do it.
He did that. Hey, he did.
I like the more subtle ones.
Christian, if I put you on full screen, you better dab, bro. Oh, that could have been another interception.
Let's say fish. Oh, biscuit.
I never really.
All right,
liked
boys.
Superman,
I'm gonna dip out. I'm still listening though.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for stepping on. Keep pounding, man.
Absolutely. Keep pounding. James, say keep pounding.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Keep pounding. Woo! Yes, sir.
Oh.
Oh,
What would you want to dip out?
threw it off to the sideline.
Can you get the sound on again, Cody?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, just tell me.
There you go. Evolving? Would Jake Delhomme just say evolving?
Hey, man, he got that Louisiana accent. You know?
He's evolving as a pass rusher.
Hey, bro, sometimes you got to evolve.
Hey.
Yeah, so Kuwach and Simmons are the linebacker. Shout out to AJ Brooks. Yeah, I want to see more of Isaiah Simmons. I hope he makes this team again, man.
Who's 54? Is that Martin Scott?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
come on, wrap up, Kuwach. Man, that would have been great if you would have made that tackle, dude.
Yeah.
Dropped.
Oh, he's cut.
Yep, get him out. Ransom's out there.
Cody, you've been keeping up with the Falcons highlights that people were sharing?
You mean the lowlights?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. That was...
Dude, their quarterback situation is dog shit, isn't it?
Yeah. The blocking is shit.
Yep.
Coverage is shit.
Yep. Sack. Nope.
Oh, out of bounds.
Oh, damn.
There's Simmons.
Let's go, Isaiah. Dude, you can see why Isaiah Simmons was a first-round draft pick. Like, the dude is long, tall, strong.
Fast. Well, that's the thing, dude. He was one of those kind of project guys that had all the physical tools.
Yep.
I'm just shocked that he doesn't like playing linebacker.
Yeah, they have him playing back. I think that's what he prefers to play. I agree, AJ. Simmons and Kuwach has been pretty cool together. Bro, I got a quick trigger with these fucking NFL spam bullshit, dog.
Dude, is that common? Because I've never noticed him on Friday Free For All.
Yeah, dude. Whenever we're doing a game like this, like whenever we live stream
Oh, because
during a game. But yeah, the title for sure. During the game, we get a bunch of people. Because what happens is a bunch of people think that they see the thumbnail and they see the title, and they think that that we are live streaming the whole game.
Mm.
So when they see that we're not, they spam the link so that way people in our chat might go to their spam bullshit link. But that's all it ever is. Let's go, Watch.
I've actually been thinking about spam recently. If you're okay with me talking off topic a little bit.
Spam like the
phone
Hawaii,
calls.
like the lunch meat that Hawaiians love.
No, spam phone calls. Hey,
Okay.
I've been to Hawaii. Did you know that a McDonald's out there, like they
Yeah,
serve
they sell spam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I tried it too. It wasn't too bad. Way better than the canned shit I tried decades ago. There's another. Oh, there you go. Out of bounds.
Oh, too far. Oh, he might be dead. Nope, he's not dead.
So you know what would stop this shit cold? Just sack the guy.
Yeah, they should just sack him.
Just be done with it. See, Jake. Agrees,
Yeah,
man.
Jay Delhomme said the
Come on,
same
bro.
thing, man.
Take him online.
Gaping holes. Love those.
Depending on what mood I'm in, but I hear you.
Yeah. I'm never not in the mood for a gaping
Yeah.
hole, dude.
Some are just unwelcome.
I've never seen a gaping hole I didn't like, though. Not even one.
You realize some guys watch with their kids over their shoulder, right?
And I'm talking football. What are you talking about? Yeah,
well,
football,
I don't like
baby.
the ones that. Yeah, I don't like the ones where the Jags are running on us.
Oh yeah, those aren't cool.
Yeah.
I'm in for the Panthers. But even the football fan inside me just loves a good football play, so gaping holes are okay. Darth Jar Jar wants to draft CJ Bailey or snap.
I think our defense is kind of up to snuff so far.
Yeah.
Pretty typical of last year, bend but don't break.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, I get it, man. There's a big contingency of Panthers fans that don't like this defensive scheme. They don't like Ivero. I think it's a little overblown, and I've got, I ain't gonna sit here and say that, he's the best. I have my critiques, but you got to remember, man, we went from the worst in almost history to middle of the pack, ranked 15th overall in the league. Probably a lot to do with Derek Brown coming back, but I don't know, man. Like I grew up a 4-3 fan, but
Same.
The only thing I don't like about this scheme is he zigs when he zags sometimes. So in other words, like he's putting like a defensive tackle out in pass coverage. I don't mind that. It just seems to be at the wrong time. And then
to me, I just don't like I don't like the off coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me that's the biggest fuck up.
Like there was I think some guys had a compilation during the Rams playoff game where there was these 3rd and 4th and shorts where they just had soft coverage. It just doesn't make sense. Shit that happened last week in the preseason game too.
Yeah. Ooh, come on, Titus. Is it Titus or Titus?
Titus, I think.
Titus or Titus?
I don't even know him, but I'm assuming it's Titus. So here's what I'd like to see right now.
Yeah.
Some 15-yard outs. Get out of bounds. Get to midfield and let Ryan Fitzgerald try a record-breaking field goal.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Yeah, only 15 seconds.
Well, shit, you got 3 timeouts. You don't even need to go out. Just fucking chuck it. God damn it.
Timeout. Flag.
Dude, why don't you just chuck it, dude? What if you get a pass interference?
I know. Let's see who the flags are.
There you go. Okay.
Let's go. We'll take that.
See, Jake agrees, man.
Yeah.
I say you chuck it. God damn it.
Quick
Dude, we
throw,
don't need
timeout.
a 47-yard field goal attempt. I would prefer like a 60-yarder just to give him a look at it.
Yeah. Dude, Pickett does have some tiny hands, bro. Even when you look at him, the homeboy's got like these little baby hands.
Dude, is Fitzgerald on the Krispy Kreme diet? What the fuck?
And yeah, he got a little bit of a belly going, doesn't he?
Damn, bro. Give him a stripper pole. I might be looking. Got a little chunky.
He been eating.
So I'm assuming they're reviewing whether it was a catch.
Yeah, that's what they're looking at. Yo, Smitty and Delhomme, they're a good combo. I like listening to them.
On and off the field, huh?
Yeah. Oh, they got some smooth operator playing in the stadium.
What?
Take another play, right?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay. No, I see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it now.
I thought for a second there, I thought he rested it on his bicep, but no. Did you know that I was just watching Idzik there giving orders to Pickett? Like, did you ever catch that in Canales' first year of play calling with us? The guy never covered his mouth.
No, I
much.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, dude, that used to piss me off. I wonder
Like how much are
much
people like lip reading what he's saying and translating it?
I mean, dude, if I'm fucking Tepper, a billionaire,
Fucking
I'll pay someone a
dude.
salary.
Cut David Moore. Stonewall, what's up, brother? Can't wait to see Trask play. No, nobody wants that.
I just want to see him because if he plays well and he can look better than Pickett, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather see if they're going to keep 3, I still want King at 2 for just so that we can have more options with play calling. Maybe some trick plays.
Made it
Because
a 61-yarder.
there you go. See?
Yeah, you kind of got what you asked for, didn't you?
Yeah. Just give him the look, man. It's all those
Let's
extra bonus, man.
go. Let's go.
He had more meat to put into it.
61 yards, baby. Yeah, the Panthers have a kicker. Let's fucking go.
I agree, man. It did look easy for him. Telling you, bro. He was on his weight gain training program in the offseason. Uh-oh, Brian Cooper, you're banned. So what do you think so far, Cody?
Fucking got him. Since it's only an hour, in a minute, I'm probably just going to end this one.
Why?
And then make a new one before the start of the second quarter. Oh no, man! Yeah, I guess you can watch the preseason stuff. Yeah, the halftime show.
You hear what people are saying?
Yeah, yeah. I'm do you a solid and use the commercial for you. So, what are some of your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen worse, man. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased that the play calling looks good, the passing scheme looks good, blocking looked better compared to last week. Some running lanes there too, gaping holes for Jonathan Brooks. A little trickery with Jimmy Horn Jr. trying to get him the ball. I see a sense of urgency from Jimmy Horn Jr. even on punt returns. Defense, pass rush looked good at first. It was a small sample size with the starters that we had, Patrick Jones and Princely, but it looked like that they had some urgency there. And you know what? I've always said that like Ivero runs this like vice grip type of pass rush, but I did see a little. Whether Princely's just doing it on his own, but I saw him have take some liberties there to get to the quarterback. Maybe that's some good signs for the future. Just because for every time Rivero just has this vice grip where he just wants to collapse the pocket. It just seems like he doesn't want our edge rushers to really go too far outside. But I saw that with Princely a little bit. I don't know. What do you think?
I was talking and I was muted. No, I like what we've been able to see. I think the offensive line, for the most part, has played really good from the first string to the second string. I think that we've looked good. I think that we looked at our tape last week and said that we have to be better than this. I think that they have been. To me, the wide receiver battle is the battle to look for on this team,
Yeah, for sure.
My boy Raj in the chat. What's up, Raj? Yeah, that was an awesome kick, man. Happy you can make it in, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited, and I really enjoyed seeing Princely look really good and get home to the quarterback. He looked aggressive. Patrick Jones also, he looked like a man on a mission, like he had something that he wants to prove this year. Oh, and Chow Smith, wait, that interception.
That was nice.
That was awesome. That was a great one.
For sure.
Oh, they're showing T-Mac's family in Hawaii.
They're also. I mean, I would have liked to have seen better run stuffing.
So what?
Our run defense didn't look that good for a little bit there.
Yeah.
I didn't pay too much attention to the linebackers though. But then again, I don't think they really stood out.
Yeah. Spivey, that was indeed Jonathan Brooks' first touchdown as a Carolina Panther. Hopefully, we get to see way more of it, man.
Yeah, I think I've been saying I think he is a huge key to whether or not we are successful on offense this season. And I think we Chuba, I think we know what we're getting there. If he's healthy, then he's a good running back too, in my opinion. So if Brooks can look like a starter, I think that's going to pay huge dividends for us this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
But of course, it's going to be hard if he's being shut down because they got 8 men in the box if we're not stretching the field.
Now, did you think that T-Mac, because they're showing him right now and his family, do we think that T-Mac, I mean, obviously we're hoping it does, but can he replicate the success that he had last season? I mean, being 1,000-yard wide receiver, like we need that from him. Can he replicate that same thing now that everyone knows that he's going to be Bryce Young's first option?
I don't know, man. I have faith in him personally, but I think it might depend on do we have another threat for Bryce to relieve pressure for T-Mac? Because if we do, then yeah, sure. But if we don't have another threat, because I think our second leading receiver was maybe Coker with less than 40 catches, somewhere in the 30s, I think it was. So I think that he's going to be dependent on the offense opening up a little bit, having someone else step up.
But that's what I was saying about Xavier Legette. He really needs to prove that he can be that dependable number 2 wide receiver. Because if he's not, then they're just going to shade 2 defenders to T-Mac every single time that he's out there.
Yeah, exactly. Roll coverage to him, make it difficult for him. Yeah, we need someone else for him to keep progressing. I think we're going to need someone else to step up, and we're going to need Bryce to get them the ball too. We're going to need Brad Isaac to call good passing schemes.
Yeah.
Take what the defense gives you, man. Don't be stubborn like Canales was and just think you could force the ball downfield and passing when it's not working, but your running game it was. Vice versa. If they're shutting down your receivers and run it more, come on, dude. It ain't rocket science. Just pounding.
We really just need this entire wide receiver room to be versatile.
Yeah. Exactly.
To have more than one option. If we want to run those jet sweeps, we need that. If we want to throw deep, we need that. If we want to throw a deep out, all of this, we need all of it.
Yeah. Man, that chick's got a lion's mane for hair.
Yes, she does.
Or a lioness.
Row, row. So you're excited for Trask. Okay, man. Let's see what he can do. He didn't look good last week. He threw an interception. It wasn't looking good, but we'll see, man.
So what is it about Trask that would excite someone?
I asked Stonewall. Stonewall, why do you like Trask so much, man? He was the quarterback for Florida when Kyle Pitts was there. I mean, they didn't win anything, but he's a big guy, 6'5".
Yeah.
He does not have a big arm, though. In my opinion, he doesn't.
I mean, I know we got a number 1 overall quarterback. I know we gave up a lot to get him. But to me, dude, like almost every job on an NFL team is up for grabs. So
Yeah.
And if not taking Bryce's spot because we got to figure out what we have in him, and however you want to look at it, quarterback 2 is up for grabs. So we're not married to Kenny Pickett. So if Trask wants to show some, if he can, then do it. Haynes King, I think we should carry 3 quarterbacks this year, and Haynes King being kind of quarterback 3, but when it comes to game day, making quarterback 2, because and maybe this is an old rule. Maybe I'm showing my age here, but I don't know if the rule's still this way to where you can't play quarterback 3, but unless, or how is it, like once you do, then quarterback 1 can't get back into the game. Maybe that's an old rule, but I would see if I can open it up with some trick plays with Haynes King as quarterback 2 on the have Pickett or Trask suit up. I don't know. Am I explaining it right?
Yeah.
Where technically Kenny, let's say Kenny's the primary backup, but he's quarterback 3 to allow for Haynes King to get in on some, funky plays.
Yeah, and I think that they are going to try to find ways to use Haynes King this year. By the way, your boy Drew Aller,
dude,
just threw a fucking dime.
I know.
And, did you see that?
Nope, not yet. Did you see my comment in that room, in that chat? I'm almost scared to watch, dude. I don't, because it just.
Did they already put it in the C3 chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, just click it, dude.
All right. It just. Okay. Yeah. I mean, dude, Cody, I think you're the only one who can, who's going to back me up on this, but I've been screaming Drew Aller for like 2 years now.
Oh, yeah.
And I was doing it on your podcast.
Yeah. No, you have.
And of course, I was giving Pickle a hard time. Like he brought it up, and I said, "Oh, you're gonna piss me off, Pickle." I meant it more in the sense of like, I'm sad we couldn't get him, But then when he started with like, I was talking Drew Aller, then it turned into something else. Like, oh, wait a second, wait a second, bro. Don't be trying to take that fucking train for me. But hey,
Tony, you're just in time, dude.
I know. Thank you. Thanks for holding it down.
Yeah, man.
My daughter works. She's 15. She got a job at a restaurant nearby, and she's like, but she can't drive.
Good for her, man.
She's like, I'm cut. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go. And then I'm up there, and she's like, I still have to mop. I was like, what? But yeah, hit me up with the link too.
Yeah, it's in the private chat.
Okay. And Jimmy Horn Jr., we were talking about him earlier. Like, basically, he's the star of this game, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Horn Jr. has looked really good. Tony, let me tell you, you missed a beautiful interception.
Oh, Josh Smith played. I was listening on the radio.
Dude, he undercut that route, jumped right in front of it, and just snatched it away. It was awesome.
Which he's been playing well. I don't feel like this is new entirely.
Did you enter the private?
I'm about to right now. Okay.
Tony, we got a new member too, Jarhead.
Oh, nice.
He's a member of the C3 Legion.
Thank you, C3 super fan. Thank you. If you guys are hanging out with us or listening later, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe. We're here on Tuesday nights after the games during the season, Friday night free for all. We appreciate hanging out with y'all and you hanging out with us.
Oh, man, too easy. Just across the middle.
No, it's not in the private chat. You didn't send the link.
Yeah, I did. I'll say it again.
Oh, I wasn't in here. That's what it was.
You see it?
You ever send it in StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
Hold on. How do you share? How do I share this? Hold on.
What's that? The link?
It should be invite someone to the meeting or something to that effect.
Oh, no, I'll do this. I got it. Hold on. Oh, shit.
I think Spivey's right, man. With Haynes King, I think they're gonna hide him, bro.
That's what I think too.
You got it?
Yeah.
Well, we know he's not playing tonight.
Ball's out.
Oh, they're calling it our ball.
Carolina recovery, baby.
All right, now let me in.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a fumble.
Devontae Smith.
That's the if. Loud pack Luke. If Bryce balls out, we won't need a King.
No, yeah. Haynes King is not really an option. I mean, he is something that sounds cool right now.
Not yet.
No, but like, is that if we were at that point? I mean, realistically, if that has anything other than just kind of a hot take esque to it, then we're fucked. You know, I mean, no, we are. That means that it's about changing trajectory of the team for the future. It's not about winning one or two games. That's not what it is. It's like, can he come in there and potentially you can dial up something and maybe eke something out? That's fine.
That's what me and Christian were talking about. They probably envision on using him on some plays and that Taysom Hill kind of role, using his athleticism and getting him in the game. I think they will try to do something like that. Dude, I just fucking hated that we don't get to see more of him, dude. Mm-hmm. That hamstring injury is killing my mood. I really wanted to see more of this guy, and I wanted the hype train to leave the station, man. I hope that he can play next week versus the Texans.
John B says we can win it all with Tony. We can win it all with Haynes King. If you want to say the hype train for Haynes King is here and it's Taysom Hill role, I'm down for it because we saw their vulnerability with Bryce and the short yardage that they didn't want to go for it at times in the past and stuff like that. Like, okay, I'm down for that. But if it's like, oh, we're talking about Haynes King being the quarterback, that means our season sucks.
No, I disagree. I think you're underestimating his talent level.
Oh, my God.
I do.
I think what Tony's saying is that to lead up to that means like things aren't going well if he gets put in the game.
and I've been defending you, Cody, on the internet. Is like, you're not saying that. There's got to be some tongue in cheek to that.
I mean, I see somebody who's very talented. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he could not be a viable quarterback in this league. I want to see more of him. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, man, if we ever have to depend on that dude, we're screwed. How about this? If I can't call him a franchise quarterback, you can't say that we would be screwed having to depend on him. We have not seen enough of him.
This season, we would be. We haven't planned. He hasn't, like.
Yeah, but we need to see more of him.
Well, but the thing is, we're not going to see him unless there's an injury or
Things are terrible.
bad. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no way they're going to say, "Yeah, we got Bryce. He's
That's my
he's
point.
got us to 8-8, or what would it be, like 4-4." They're not going to say, "Fuck it, put King in," unless it's because of Bryce that we're 4-4 and not higher and not better.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is there's no day, like, if the day that you say, like, oh, I'd rather start Haynes King over Bryce this season alone. I'm not talking about in the future. I'm just saying this season. If that happens, that's not good. It's not good for what we're trying to do.
Well, Tony, I'll tell you why it's not good. Because right now there hasn't been enough of Haynes King to even have him be the number 2 quarterback. So if Bryce got injured, then Kenny Pickett is the one that's going to go up first. And then he would have to get injured or be playing absolutely terrible to justify putting Haynes in. So, yeah, it's a no-go.
Well, we'll see when the depth, week 1 depth chart comes out where it stands, because Cody,
Nice catch by John Mechie. Sorry.
you're making this assertion based on what we've seen. You have to remember the coaches see practice every day. So,
Right. And the reports were that he was looking good.
right.
And
so,
I don't think Kent Pickett's look bad either for a backup.
not yet.
No, I mean, that's fine. Like, that's what a backup is. Like, but Pickett has not looked.
Well,
awful.
he just threw a good ball to John Mechie.
Yeah, I mean, they moved the ball last week. He's shown some mobility.
So, Cody, you were saying that you think Bryce likes David Moore.
Yeah.
Do you think if you're up, like, who would he pick if he had to pick between Mechie or David Moore?
That's tough,
Doesn't
man.
Doesn't he like them both?
He does. And Mechie was his boy in Alabama.
Right.
So I don't know, man. That's
I think you go with Mechie and you put David Moore back on the practice squad like they did last year.
yeah.
Leave the veteran. No one stole him last year.
Look,
I don't think they're going to put Haynes King on the practice squad. I think they're going to put him on IR because I think they'd be worried.
96 completions, 1,142 yards, 8 touchdowns. Oh, that was almost bad, dude. Yeah, dude, that's crazy that you can get cancer so young like that, man.
Mechie had cancer?
Yeah.
His rookie season.
And you know what he kept doing?
Pounding.
Exactly. He's a Panther.
What a hell of a success story that would be, huh?
Yep. Oh, 4th down.
Oh, John Mechie, let's get it. Flag, fuck.
I wonder if both Mechie and Horn can make the team. I feel like that might be a little duplication. And I think Horn right now is leading.
Mechie has looked good. He's still
Yes, he hasn't.
good.
No, they both look good.
What you eating, Tony?
I'm eating Trader Joe's orange chicken, which is incredible.
Oh, nice.
It's better than like takeout Chinese food.
Oh, cool. Oh, another
Yeah,
hit to Mechie.
And then that's what I think I was telling Cody was that, you know, outside of the top 3 receivers, I go with Jimmy Horn, Mechie, and Bryson Tremaine for special teams. And I put Jasim Reed and David Moore on the practice squad.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think Bryson Tremaine somehow, we'll see. We'll see if he makes this team. He might be a practice squad guy.
Oh, let's go, AJ.
I'm telling
broken
you,
tackle.
this is a real story right here. Would the
AJ
Carolina
Dillon.
Panthers make a mistake by letting go of AJ Dillon in preference for Etienne just because they're trying to develop a young talent?
Yeah, I would keep all 4.
I don't mean we can't keep everybody though.
I know. There's a cap, but I'd be tempted.
Oh,
Where's Franks, man? Oh, they're saving Franks, aren't they?
Spivey to Goat 12 says Reed has been better than Bryson, and I don't disagree with that at all. I just wonder at some point you think of like what is skill set or body type, and I don't know. Reed, excuse me. I think actually Reed might be kind of taller, so that would be. I feel like Mechie and Horn are kind of similar in skill set, body size, things like this. So when we think of Bryson Tremaine and Reed, is who brings the different part of the game. But the Reed guy has just been unstoppable. Man, I'm trying not to get overly excited about it because like the camp hero, but he's really showed up and been exciting for talk at camp. 3rd and 7. Pickett's hit.
threw away. No one there.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, the hell was that? Well, he kicked the 61-yarder and then just shanked this one.
So he has a leg, dude. You're right. How far was that last one?
31.
31.
Yeah.
It's like the thicker kicker's back. Remember the thicker kicker? I think that was Cody's. I mean, that was definitely Cody's boy, but I think he was the one that could just boot the shit out of it forever. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Is like some of these guys that have the giant leg just can't make the layup.
Right.
And it's like that's why somebody who I dislike personally. I've never been. Maybe there is a degree of bias, I will admit. I was never a Graham Gano fan. But he couldn't boot the long one. But boy, inside 40, that dude was money, right?
Yeah, that was our last kicker too before Fitzgerald. What's his name?
I don't know. I feel like we just go through them all. I can't even keep up with them, to be honest.
Pinheiro.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's who I'm talking about. Is
Yeah, he couldn't kick over 45
50.
or something.
I said Graham Gano. Both of them were just like that. Graham Gano and Pinheiro. Outside of 50, they were like, man, we got to go for it. But they were money inside.
That's true. I was on the thicker kicker bandwagon myself. I was just tired of these guys. I wanted the guys with legs to be able to develop and just roll with the punches that year.
There's only one, there's one true take that I've had on this podcast that has lasted. Is like shelf life.
Cameron Payne was a beast.
No, we wanted Harrison Butker over Graham Gano.
Yep.
And then Harrison Butker went on to become a Hall of Fame kicker.
Yep. By the way, AJ Brooks, we don't hate XL. We've only wanted him to prove that he's a number 2 wide receiver. It's not hatred.
I don't have any hate for the guy.
To want a player to live up to a standard. That's not hate, man. That's wanting the best from your players.
I just want to see from him what I know he's capable of. What I know he has potential for. I want him to blossom like a pretty little flower.
No. Pretty bird.
Beautiful.
Pretty bird.
Is Butker still with the Chiefs, or is he moved on to? Is he? Oh, I thought he was more of like a female career counselor these days.
Oh, I don't know what he technically. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was.
He's a public speaker. Oh. Who's 96? Garcia. Elijah Garcia.
Okay, you're cool, AJ. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe in XL. I think that he can still be a good receiver. But people are going to need to see it in real games, or else that narrative is never going to go away.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he looks
is that
fluid.
Whose ball is that? Who, XL?
Yeah. Like almost. I mean, I don't know.
Jaguar ball.
No,
Like, should he be a tight end?
No.
No?
I think he looked fluid in his last year of college, but he
Like, when he does these moves, I feel like it's like, I mean, I feel like he's kind of like me, is like in my body, and I'm, first of all, I'm not a football or NFL football player, but barrel chested. I'm Italian. I'm high up here, my shoulders and my chest. I feel like when I'm like doing this, I look like, and I just feel like he's so big, and not big as in like he's too big. I just feel like he kind of looks like a tight end to me. I don't know. Like, it's like he does these wiggles and you're like, that's how I feel trying to wiggle. I don't
Tony.
know. I mean, wait, have you seen?
Tony, have you
people
ever seen a wide receiver successfully convert to tight end? I mean, has that ever happened?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I'll
Who?
come up with somebody.
Because just because somebody doesn't have the ability to play wide receiver doesn't mean they can do all the things that a tight end is required to do. I don't think he's anywhere near big enough to be reliable
No,
as
he's
a tight
too
end.
small. Yeah.
Dude, he's like 220, 230.
So what? I want my tight end to be 6'4", 6'5".
I just feel like I'm watching him do what these like cool.
They need to be like a low-key offensive lineman.
No.
Yeah, what do you think they do? They're literally both. They're a wide receiver and an offensive lineman.
I just think Excel's just been like, he's been trying to do too much. He just needs to get his feet out underneath him, and just be more fluid, man. He needs to do it more. It seems like every time he got the ball, like to Tony's point, like he just tries to do too much, and he trips over his own feet. He doesn't know where the sideline is. Like, but dude, I have hopes for him. I have faith in him.
It kind of reminds me of Metcalf, DK Metcalf, but not as clearly as explosive
None
out
of
the gate.
pure dynamic explosion.
Yeah, I mean, and people talk junk about DK about not being able to run all the routes. I don't know. I don't know. I've been I've been rooting for him. We'll just see. We'll see. Like, is Joey Dubs Jr. says XL will put a foot out of bounds. Spivey the Goat says they need to use XL like 49ers use Debo.
As a battering ram of a wide receiver. Oh, let's go Tyus.
Man, I'm so tired of not using the black helmets.
I mean, I don't hate the silver helmets. That's been us forever. But I would have given us the black helmets if I was Tepper by now.
They don't do it. It's too hot. That's the big deal.
Except for the team that we're playing literally has black helmets.
Yeah, everyone.
That's a good
Dude,
point.
all I wanted for decades was for us to have a black helmet, and then we finally get it, and we just rarely ever use it.
Dude, the Ravens have black helmets. The Falcons have black helmets.
Well, maybe I'm thinking black jerseys is what they don't.
Yeah, black jersey. But even still, we can wear blue and white jerseys early in the season, and then once it cools down, we wear black.
Especially night games.
Then it's like when the black jerseys come out, it signals, yeah, we're in late season football. This is postseason football Panthers outfits.
Hold on.
Nice.
Let's go, match. Let's go.
Okay.
Dude, I think Metch is making this team, dude.
I hope so. I mean, I just think he offers more than a David Moore.
I mean, do remember, he was a former second-round pick.
I would need a Demo fan. Maybe Dave Canales can tell me what does Demo do that John Mechie can't, or Jimmy Horn Jr.
I don't know. I mean, he has that veteran tenure here with the Panthers. They know him. They respect him.
Okay, well.
But I want to get younger. And I want someone that we know. Bryce Young has made 1,000-yard wide receiver in college.
Yep. Oh. Should have had that one. Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Wow. he just
Damn!
he just did
What
the XL.
what a catch, man.
Wow. What's that XL?
Yeah, that was
called?
that was a good throw by Pickett too.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Spivey. It says Pickett has made some good plays and some good decisions. Joey Dubs says, I love
I've been telling
Mechie.
you this.
I mean, right on the face mask.
So what was up with the celebration? Or was that the silver dollar dance?
Is it?
Dude, we're spanking the Jaguars, huh?
Yeah.
They haven't played any of their guys though.
No, I know.
That's what XL's horse's name, right? Silver dollar?
No, dollar bill.
Dollar bill. That was a dollar bill dance.
Close.
Sorry, showing my age again. Don't know what the kids are calling their horses these days.
Okay, so again, I continue to say I think Kenny Pickett's a perfect backup. Not perfect, that's wrong, but like a great backup. A guy that is good enough to manage if you need him for a couple of games. A guy that you don't want to build the franchise around, or you're not building a franchise around, but also not good enough to where Bryce Young has 2 games in a row where he's not great and people are calling for the backup to come in. So I think Kenny Pickett has been, he's shown some ability. He's had experience. I really like him as a backup quarterback for the Carolina Panthers this year.
I was skeptical, but yeah, it's hard to argue that point right now. I mean, he hasn't looked bad.
And I think it's about like this, is he has enough pros to be a backup and enough cons to be a backup.
Yeah, and I think if you're Kenny Pickett, you're trying to see what you can do as a backup and show other teams that well, hopefully he never gets a shot, but you know,
He's way better than Andy Dalton. I mean, and not in his career in their primes. That's not what I'm saying is Andy Dalton the fall off for him last year? Like it just was too, like he wasn't good enough. He didn't have the Flacco in him to be that long guy that was still had enough juice in the tank or gas in the tank. So I like Kenny Pickett here in Carolina. I think it's a great role for him. I think too is I go back to Cam Newton. Do you remember when Cam Newton was like, I'm better than these backups. I'm better than. Well, the problem with bringing Cam Newton in to a team that had, like, imagine if take the Carolina Panthers history out of it and say Cam Newton and Bryce Young weren't Panthers at their both of them weren't Panthers. You bring in a guy where you're not certain with, the starting quarterback, and then you bring in a guy that's just like physically dominant and like if Bryce Young, if Cam was Bryce's backup and he had 2 bad games, everybody be like, fuck it. Let's just run Cam the option. He still got it enough. He can win the games. And you don't want that dynamic in the room each week with the coaches, with the GM. You want clear structure is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with you, but I'm going to put my devil's advocate hat on here.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, and here's the argument I could make against having Kenny Pickett as a backup is that I don't see him being a possible replacement to overtake Bryce should we need him to in the future. So if I had the option, I would pick someone who could have that potential over Pickett to be the backup. So if, for example, Haynes King, I'm just the guy who I want to be ready should Bryce Young ultimately not be the guy for the future. And I don't think.
I guess that's kind of my point a little bit too, is that if your backup is good enough to be potentially the long-term replacement, that says a lot about your starter. I want my backup to do just enough to get me through this season. Like, I'm not staking my claim in Kenny Pickett next season.
By the way, while y'all were talking, the guy who caught the touchdown also made the special teams tackle on to start the next play.
And that was actually one of the things I didn't like about the Kenny Pickett signing was that I still don't feel like he could really, take the starter's role should we ever need him and shine for the future. Maybe he could. I don't see it right now.
Yeah, I just want him to be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not 2 years.
Oh yeah. But that's kind of like a good thing for him to be backup, but a bad thing if Bryce weren't to work out for us.
Right. But if Bryce doesn't work out, we're in restart. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be like, oh, we're going to manage with Kenny Pickett. You're going to go either try to get a big free agent or reset in the draft.
Or make Haynes King your starting quarterback.
Here's the thing.
It's inevitable, Tony. It's freaking inevitable, dude.
But Cody, so I'll be Mr. Devil's Advocate to you now. And hey, Haynes King was exciting, but we've only seen a few series from him, or a half.
Yeah, against nothing.
So, was there a point there?
The point is that I still want to see more, man. I'm excited for him.
Listen here, Haynes King is the undisputed king of the Queen City, and all will bow before his regal holiness.
After a half of football.
Damn straight. We ain't fucking around over here, boy.
Dude, he revved up that hype train. I know that.
Yep.
But where would the hype train be right now if Drew Aller fell to us in the 3rd round? And if we had
where would the hype train be if Haynes King wasn't injured right now?
Yeah.
It just sucks, man. Every time we get a little bit of momentum with a player like that, some bullshit happens. Joey Dubs, you gotta find a Panthers stream, bro. Bro, while you're stuck with the Jaguars, we're listening to Jake Delhomme and Steve Smith, man. I don't mean to rub it in, dude.
Have you guys ever thought about doing live reactions during the season?
Well, I won't give away too much. We'll be doing one for sure this year.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But it'll be a special occasion though. But that's all I'll say for the moment. We got some irons in the fire, baby.
Damn, how'd they get inside the 30? Man, your what is it? Your bastard stepson over there being a negative Nancy, bro.
What's he saying?
Oh, Kev being negative. What else is new?
Damn, bro.
Damn, Kev.
He's just pissed that we didn't sign another Gamecock.
I know. God, I've never known a dude to love cock so much.
God.
He would literally wear cock underwear if he could.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Yeah, y'all remember me and Kev, we have a bet, a $50 bet going. He said that Jadeveon Clowney will have more sacks than Jalen Phillips. I'm gonna get $50.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna win our fantasy league.
I don't know about that one, Cody.
Kev about to pay me some money.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, barring injury, I don't see Clowney doing better than Phillips.
He's not.
Here's what I would. Okay.
Kevin's Delulu.
Hey, Kevin, here's my bet. Phillips will get more sacks. If I win, I never want to hear the name Clowney come out of your mouth again. Or typed in the message.
Jackson Kuwatch, baby. Tony, I feel like Google Meets isn't giving me a time limit.
Maybe we haven't hit it yet though. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me see. Clowney had a career year. Comes to Carolina, has a down year. Burns had a career year.
Did you see Burns was like number 14 player
Yeah.
in NFL, like top 100?
He still don't have a bull rush.
I mean, I think that is. I mean, he did have he had 16 sacks last year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, never thought he was a bad player. I didn't think he was a complete player.
Yeah.
I think one of the worst decisions this team's made in the past 20 years was either not taking 3 firsts for Burns or trading Moore instead of Burns for Bryce Young.
Yeah. I think it was 2 first, but either way.
I thought the Rams. I heard they were offering 3, but it was just rumors. At one point,
Either way, I don't even believe. Like, I can't believe they would have done that. Like, I would have already said yes. Like, if somebody said 2 first for a guy that you don't even know that you can afford, I would have been like, yeah. I wouldn't have even. I would have been faxing the paperwork over before I hung the phone up.
yeah, I think you're right. I just Googled it, and their AI
Either
told me
way, it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's like a king's ransom.
Well, even still, I would have kept Moore and traded Burns at that time, especially in hindsight.
Oh yeah, everybody would have. Dude, imagine how good Bryce and DJ Moore could have been together.
I mean, I think I can understand if I think it was Fitterer. I get the premise. Like, you want to keep your star edge rusher over a receiver who you is more easy to replace, but I think you can only make that decision if you're 99.9% sure you're going to be able to re-sign your star edge rusher.
Yeah, I mean, you have to know that you're going to sign him.
All right, so someone's getting their wish now. Trask is in.
Where's Stonewall? Stonewall, your boy Kyle Trask is in. 34 people. Please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't. Oh, let's go, Tyus.
All right, 2nd and 3. Nope.
Go for it.
Go for it on 3rd and 1. I agree, Cody. Let's do a tush push. I like it.
Yes.
I like it. I'm good with it.
Let's do it. It was nice. All right, we're not doing too much on offense right now.
This is gonna be a tough third down here. This cool. This is actually cool. Like you're getting to see something here from Trask. Let's go, Mechie.
Okay.
No, we don't, Jake.
I'm seeing more under
Oh,
center
there you go.
calls too. I think Dan Morgan does a pretty darn good job with his undrafted rookies.
Now, I like Miles Davis. I like the speed that he shows, the burst that he shows, but we need to see some more of it.
Yes.
Woo!
Look at
Good
that.
play.
We're back on schedule. Every other week, the Panthers are good.
I mean, I know it's just preseason, but like this space, I just didn't see this last year with our receivers.
Yeah. Keep in
That's
mind,
how I
we're going
felt
going
week
up
one,
against
too.
like third and fourth stringers.
I know.
Oh, offensive line got shit kicked.
So I'm going to think positively, Cody. I'm going to think that maybe Brad Idzik is going to help a lot this year.
No, listen, I'm optimistic. So far, I have liked everything that I've seen from his play calling. And dude, I'll give Dave Canales credit. Like, if this was the necessary move for him to be a better coach, then fine, you know. Oh, touchdown! Let's go!
Damn, bro. We're about to bust out the belts at midfield.
Don't you love how Steve just keeps it real? This might be the first and only touchdown they'll ever get in their entire career.
Yeah.
Game is just about over here, boys. I'll save y'all from this trash.
Please.
Well, so far I'm pleased. Way better than last week.
Way, way better. From top to bottom. First team got a touchdown. All the backups are looking competent. Kenny Pickett got a touchdown. Kyle Trask got a touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, his first ever NFL touchdown. That's a W in my book.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of what we wanted last week. I mean, I know that you can't have everything. You know, you're going against different teams, no starters on offense for the Jags and stuff, but just a competency. You know, it's not about the score, not about the touchdowns, making some plays, looking like we can believe in the things is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess we're going to start talking about this in the future is this move to Canales being the head coach and having an offensive coordinator the right one, which I thought it was. Some people were not always into that. I think that this could be a good, I won't say advantage, but a positive for the team. You know, I mean, these coaches are on display tonight just as much, how they're managing the team, how they're making the substitutions, calling the games and calling the game. And I gotta think that from what I've seen is that it's not a backwards move for the Panthers bringing in Idzik or not bringing in, but promoting Idzik. I think this was good. I think this was good for the Panthers.
No, I do too. I, you know, one of my original critiques, Tony, was the reason that you hire an offensive coordinator is so that you're never losing your play caller if your offense gets really good. And that you want your head coach to be the one calling plays. However, I feel if this is what was necessary for Canales to be able to manage the flow of the game better, call yellow flags better, just be in charge of the overall team better, then I like this. And even if, you know, let's say we turned it on, Brad Idzik gets a job somewhere else, then to me, at least Canales knows and sees what this offense looks like and needs to look like when it's at its best, when it's being versatile.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah, Cody. Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, the benefit of hiring an offensive-minded head coach is your passing scheme, or your basically your offensive playbook stays the same. So I was never that worried, and I know I gave you flack about it. Like when I don't need the coach to be calling plays. The worry is that if you lose your offensive coordinator and you have a defensive head coach, then your whole offensive playbook is out the window in favor of a new one that the quarterback has to learn. But I don't, for sure, man. I mean, I'm Brad Idzik doesn't excite me yet, but he's showing good signs. hopefully he can be better than last year.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, you want to hear Coker?
Yeah.
Oh, right, he goes away right as I turn it back on.
Damn it.
Oh.
When's the first round of cuts? Is it before this next game?
No, it's after. Right?
I always thought it was before the last preseason game.
No, I think they changed it since they went to 3. And it's after now.
Yeah. Kristen Butler, what's up? C3 fam. Been wanting Jimmy Horn Jr. a punt returner. What a night he's had. Gill and Kuwat stood out last game and definitely tonight. I agree. Oh. Damn, they got a tud.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Isaiah. That was a good play by that wide receiver, straight up.
I kind of feel bad for a lot of these guys, man. Could you imagine being that close after high school football, college football, getting that close, and then this could be your last game ever?
I know.
Like ever.
Hey,
like
it's a cutthroat business, man.
Say you're 21, 20 years old, 22 years old, and there's never more organized football for you after that. Well, I mean, I'm not considering the CFL and
yeah.
I actually worked with or still talk to him, a former college quarterback. Played for Colorado State.
Wait, what?
I'm close friends with a former Colorado State quarterback. We worked together. He changed jobs less than a year ago, but
Oh, okay.
all you could tell me was like how, he thought he was hot shit in high school, went to college, and then just realized that he's not hot shit.
Yeah.
He's old though, man. He played he played against like Leroy Glover, so he talked about him, like how he realized like that day. He's nowhere
Well, I know
near.
that happens to a lot of players. They're good playing high school ball, and then they'll
Yeah.
go to college. Then they realize that they're not college good. Then sometimes you get the college players that are pretty good, and then they go to the NFL and they realize they're not NFL good.
Jimmy Clausen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Zach Wilson. Trevor Lawrence.
Hey bro. Hey bro. Hey bro. Don't get crazy now.
Yeah. Dan and none other than John B. Jenkins call me out on all the leagues that are available. How many Panthers are in those leagues? Just one? Warshaw? Is that what it is? Warshaw?
Well, Cam Gill was in the UFL and he's on our team now. He's looked good.
I just can't watch those other leagues, man. I want to, but I just can't.
Apparently, DJ Moore is still going off with Josh Allen. Oh yeah, dude, DJ Moore. And I'm really happy for that dude because he's been through so many different quarterbacks. Hurt Cam Newton,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Heineke, Teddy Bridgewater. Then he goes to Caleb Williams, and I think he looked okay with Caleb. But now he's got Josh Allen chucking him the pill. Dude, I'm happy for that guy, dude.
Yeah, but he had to deal with Caleb's rookie year too. So
yeah, that's the truth.
And the sporadic nature that is Caleb Williams. No, I'm happy for him too, man. I was trying like heck to get to trade for him in the fantasy league. I think he's going to do real well. Was it true that were they talking that there's a chance Icky could be ready for game day one?
Yes. That is the rumor. That is what they are saying.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, even if he's cleared, I'd still no.
Pup. I mean, he's probably going to be on the pup.
I hope so.
But that's kind of something is that we're thinking of is that this offensive line is so thin, but then you get Moten back, you get Akim Ekwonu back, and I mean it's not positions. You're not going to put Ekwonu over Walker right now. I can't imagine that. What do you do with Freeling? You know, but Cody's been stumping for
him at guard, man.
Yeah, that one would be a benefit.
Dude, imagine that Kim Ekwonu at guard just opening up running lanes for Jonathan Brooks and Chuba. That's what dreams are made of.
Icky at left guard and Freeling at left tackle?
Yeah.
I mean,
I would like that.
I agree completely. Like I do it all the time in Madden myself, but here's the problem. We still have Damian Lewis, who's I'd argue is better than Robert Hunt.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, I can't justify Icky starting at left guard over Lewis. How long's Moten out for? Taylor Motrin. I
don't know. I think that's still kind of week to week. He's had blood clots in the lungs, so that's never something to play with. Is DJ Moore wide receiver 1 in fantasy? I sure hope not. I don't want Greg to be another winner in our fantasy league. He's got Josh Allen and DJ Moore. But I've got Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So hopefully that offensive line can keep him healthy.
Man, I love seeing kids just getting a helping hand, bro.
A lot of points from the Panthers tonight. 34 points.
So is that ball game?
I think that's what they're deciding.
He said the cheerleaders are going in. We're done. Yeah, dude, it's over. You know what I mean?
And Steve Smith knows about the cheerleaders.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, zing, zing.
Is that the one where he literally just said, "I'm sorry"?
Yeah.
But I don't think she was a cheerleader, though.
It's either that or a dance team.
But she was like she worked in some form.
I think it was that or the dance team. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we're done, boys.
All
Look
right.
at the Jag throwing in the flag or the white towel.
All right, I'm gonna cut it.
All right. Take us out of here to wrap it up for us, Cody.
All right. The Carolina Panthers walk away with the victory, 34-17. Bryce Young and the first team looked good tonight. T-Mac had 2 big receptions. Jonathan Brooks, the first touchdown of his career. That was really awesome. Then later on, you saw even the backups looking good. And Tony, I'm going to come away with a hot take on this. I'm going to call my shot. I'm going to pick my hill to die on. I think John Mechie made this team.
Okay.
I think he is a Carolina Panther, and he is going to be a meaningful part of what we do this season. I feel that in my bones, man.
I think Jimmy Horn Jr. might make that difficult.
I don't know.
I think they
maybe both of them. Yeah, maybe both of them.
Oh, maybe. Carolina Panthers offense did This is what we talked about. You asked me what I wanted to see in the, or how did I feel going this game. I said anxious, and this is just the performance that I just wanted to cool my anxiety. That's it. Like, I don't walk out of here going, "Oh, the Panthers are going to be playoff bound," but I just need to know, like, this is all I wanted. This is actually more than I wanted. What I would say. Now we need to probably listen to some Jaguars podcasts and some different things about who we were facing. I just wish I'm not saying that. I wish this would have been the performance we would have had in Buffalo, and we didn't need this one to make me less anxious. But I'm glad. Look, the Panthers. I think they knew they needed to do this. I think that the coaches knew that this was needed. And the players went out there and executed. That's what I want, execution. And they did it. So if we can play like this, I think we can be in games offensively. Yep. Now, like if we played like last week on defense, I think we can be in games in defense. I just want to be in games. If we're in games and it's a coin flip, then we're going from 7-9 to 9-7 to 10. Like, that's it. Like, but if you can't contest or keep up, you're fighting an uphill battle. So I'm very happy what I saw from the crew tonight, from a lot of different players. McMillan, I think, is going to be a stud regardless. And I just hope Bryce can continue this momentum after tonight into the regular season.
I agree, man. Christian, what were your final takeaways, and we'll get up out of here.
I'm glad. What we saw today, I was hoping to see last week. I wanted to build off of the game against the Cardinals, and I think if we just throw out the Bills game, then so far we're on the right track. So it's good to see.
Good to see.
And
C3 Legion.
Oh, just no XL didn't play tonight.
Yeah, no Xavier Leggett. Most of our defensive players didn't play. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we can put together a damn good team this year, man. So I'm ready for it. C3 Legion, love y'all. Tony Dunn, great reaction to a game with you again. Christian, appreciate your presence as always, man. We'll be back next Friday. We're going to do this again. The final preseason game will be next Friday, and we'll be back to react to that. And then the Free for All every Friday after, where you can join the show. C3 Vision, we love y'all. Until the next time, keep pounding.